ready? I hope all of you are ready. Now let's get going. Okay, great. All right. Now, first of all, it is truly a honor once again to meet up with each and every one of you. I look forward for Tuesdays, because every Tuesday is where we meet up for the AMA session, whereby you can actually meet up with me directly and speak with me. All right. So this is going to be a fantastic time together. And so I would really like to honor each and every one of you for sacrificing your time, for coming on board. And what I'm going to do is basically, right, I'm going to cover with you a few important things, and we're going to run through. Okay, today I'm going to make things a bit shorter so that we can quickly finish this, and then after we open up for discussion, because a lot of the wealth of information or knowledge, right, is always during the time when you ask question. Okay, because if you ask the right question, you're going to get a lot of insights. Okay, that is in my mind, or some of the expertise, okay, that I've actually gone through, right? So don't worry about asking question now, okay? We will open up for the session later on. So just relax, okay? Just relax, enjoy the whole presentation, and thereafter let's discuss together, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cover a quantitative working principles. This is a new content. Actually, I've actually improved on the content. So I'm going to share with you on this new content itself. Andy, are you there? Can you hear me? And is my slide visible to everyone?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, great. So we're going to cover the quantitative working principles, and then I'm going to run through the JD sync strategy. Now, this is where people always have problem, right? They keep asking the same question, how to do the sync strategy. Sometimes I just don't understand. The only thing I know, if these people are asking this question, they have not watched the video, or probably they have skipped the video. All right. So actually, they should be watching the video. They shouldn't be asking this kind of question, right? So it is a very, very simple process, and I'm going to cover through the whole step. So if you are new today, okay, please watch on how to do the sync strategy. Okay, I will cover with that in detail. And then I'm going to speak with you and explain to you how the wallet management works. Now, please understand, this is a proprietary of Jdwinner. Okay, I developed the wallet management, and I embedded the wallet management with the Martingale strategy. So now that simply means during the uptrend market, you can make money. And even during the declining market, you can make money. So you can actually generate profit during the bear and also during the bull market. So if you have a proper wallet management in place, you do not need to worry even if the market is declining. All right. So I'm going to show you exactly how is this wallet management was actually developed. And thereafter, we're going to cover the Jdwinner 10x mentorship program, because there are so many I see that although they do the sync strategy, they still want to do the hands-on manual. Okay, hands-on manual. So if you want to really do a hands-on manual, then you need to learn the secret. Okay, you need to learn the expertise or the technique how to do that. So I'm going to disclose to you those techniques, and I'm going to teach you, okay, how to actually do that. Now, please understand, I came from a financial background, a business and financial background. All right, so I've been in the crypto space since 2014. I have my doctorate in fintech, especially in blockchain technology. All right, so I'm well versed with the whole cryptocurrency market. I've developed my own blockchain for the fitness industry itself. So I know exactly what is really going on. All right, so. And I've been in the trading for substantial year. I trade Forex market, and I also trade, I love to trade commodity, especially gold. And also I'm actually an expert of crypto leverage trader, right? So as a leverage trader, I've been using Martingale strategy for many, many years. All right, I've been using Martingale strategy for many, many years. But what I was doing was actually manual Martingale strategy, not an automated. All right. So now this year, when I actually came into acquaintance with Royal Quantitative, that excited me, because the Martingale strategy that I was doing manually is actually now embedded into the board. Now this is just excite me. All right. So now this is excite me, and that is the reason why with the experience I had, with the years of experience in the Martingale strategy itself, that helped me to understand or to actually maneuver the board much effectively. All right. So this is the wealth of resources that you're going to hear today. And I want you to tap upon this wealth of resources and grab as much you can and learn as much you can. Now, because of this, I have actually, created, okay, actually designed this Jdwinner 10x mentorship program. So anyone who is interested, okay, you can actually enroll yourself. Okay, I think the enrollment already open, and the enrollment for the first batch will close on 10th of September, which is next month. Okay, so there are 2 weeks. So please take advantage. I will run through with you about JD 10x mentorship later on. Okay, now before we even proceed, let me just quickly give you an overview of the aims, okay, the aim of Jdwinner Sync Strategy, or whatever that I'm doing, okay, as Jdwinner for the Royal Quantitative family around the world. Now, the ultimate aim is to offer an hands-free trading opportunity, okay, for anyone. Now, this is important during this pandemic, okay, please understand there are so many platforms outside there that is asking for your money, and you have to put your money in that platform. Now, can you understand the risk that is involved when you are actually putting your money in that platform? So you do no longer have the control of your own fund, because your fund is now controlled by those platforms. So if those platforms decided not to pay you any longer, or if they decided to exit, okay, what is going to happen to your fund? So that is the reason why during this pandemic, I decided that why don't we create a sync strategy so that we can offer this hands-free opportunity to everyone. But the most important thing is that your fund is protected and your fund is secure in your own spot trading wallet, either in Binance or Huobi. Isn't that awesome? Can you see that? So although, yes, you may say that I am trading and I'm not seeing my fund is depleted. Don't worry. Your fund is depleted because it is currently in trading. But that doesn't mean your fund has left your spot wallet. Your fund is still in your spot wallet. Please understand that. Okay. So even if Royal Quantitative bot stop operating, you don't need to worry, because your fund is still in your spot wallet. Please understand that. Okay. So I want you to understand this, because if you don't understand, you get worried unnecessarily, you get anxious, and you get panic. So in Royal Quantitative, we do not need to worry about it. Okay, so that's the reason why this is the best opportunity, because your fund is completely protected. All right. And not only that, we want to optimize the users available trading fund. So if you have $1,000, all right, can we maximize this $1,000 so that you can have a better profit turnaround? So that's the whole idea of it. Okay, so you optimize the users available trading fund while minimizing the floating time. Can you see that? Now, we do not want to be floating too long, right? Because market can go upward, market can go downward. When market is going downward or market is sideways, you can see that your tradings will be floating. But floating doesn't mean it's a real loss. Floating means it's an unrealized loss because of the difference between the average price and the current market price. That's all. All right. So you do not need to worry. But if we can actually minimize the floating time, we can then maximize the profit turnaround time. That's the whole idea of it. All right. That's the reason why you can see that we have the 80-20 rule in place in order to help you with the declining market, so that you can then minimize the floating time and maximize the profit turnaround time. So this is the ultimate aim of it. All right. So if you are someone that don't like to do any kind of hands-on and you want to really have a hands-free and enjoy your life, this is the best thing that you can do, which is the sync strategy. All right. Now, we also aim to create inclusive environment whereby our community users are equipped and empowered with relevant education, resources, and insight into Jdwinner sync strategy. Okay. Now, you can see that's what I'm doing since we started. Okay. So that's why if you are part of the Telegram group, Jdwinner sync strategy Telegram group, you can see, okay, the insights, okay, into every single questions that has been actually asked in the group. We just do not want to answer. We want to make sure every reply, every response is educative. All right, it's educational, so that everyone else who is actually reading those things can learn something from it. Can you see that? So that's the most important thing. And you can see me that I don't give people direct answers, because I lead them to the source of the answer. That is the most important thing, because I do not want to keep giving you fish. I want you to learn how to fish yourself, because I want to equip and empower you so that you can be independent. Can you see that? That's the most important thing, all right? So don't be too dependent on anybody. All right, you have to be independent. Now, why did I introduce Jdwinner 10x mentorship program? Because I want to make you independent. If you can trade on your own and if you can generate a significant profit, isn't that awesome? Can you see that? So that's where I'm coming from, okay? Because I'm already a millionaire, okay? I'm already a multi-millionaire. I do not need anyone's money, all right? So, but these are the things that, these are the knowledge, okay, the expertise that God has given to me, and this is my mandate to be able to actually teach you so that every one of you can actually tap upon this resource of knowledge and you can actually grow yourself and you can then also experience financial freedom and breakthroughs. Okay, so please understand that. So that is the pure intention, okay, that why I'm starting this. That's all, okay? Now, I also aim to see everyone in the community are blessed beyond measure, okay? We are not just talking about money here. When we talk about blessing, we talk about the wholeness, okay? Your body, your soul, your spirit, your physically, mentally, okay? You have to be blessed, okay? What is the point of having so much of money, but you are mentally disturbed, okay? Or you are anxious, or your soul is not at peace. Can you see that? That is not it. Okay, at the end of it, if you are really, really doing well, your soul must be at peace. That is the most important thing, okay? So this is basically the aims of Jdwinner strategy and why I'm doing what I'm doing, all right, so that each and every one of you are blessed. Now, let's quickly look into RQ working principle. Now, I know some of you would have attended this presentation, right, every week, but today is going to be something different. Now, please, okay, tap as much you can, write down as much you can. Even if you want to take a picture, please do so, okay? Because I'm going to reveal to you how does this whole working principle works with the real trend, okay? This is the real trend. I've just taken this trend just about a few hours back, okay? The current market situation, and I'm going to relate that with the working principle so that you can relate that effectively. That's the most important thing. So if you are new to Royal Quantitative, right, and you don't understand what is Martingale and so on, please watch this very, very attentively. Now, the essential principle of quantitative board is to use a certain strategy model to buy low and sell high. Remember that, okay? Now, there will be a question here, okay? There will be a question here, and I will answer that very shortly. So it is going to buy low and sell high in the spot market, and this is what we call spot trading. Please understand that. So we are not doing futures trading. We are not doing margin trading. No. We are not doing leverage trading. We are doing spot trading. And when you talk about spot trading, we are actually doing spot trading in the real market. All right. So that's the reason why the board has been designed in such a way and what we call quantitative. Now, quantitative is actually simply mathematics. That's all. It contains algorithm. And two important algorithms that contains that is the volume and the price of the market. So based on the volume and the price of the market, the quantitative bot then will be able to decide, okay, the course of action throughout the trading based on the instruction that we have actually given to the bot. That's the most important thing. So this is what we call a spot market. Now, please understand, okay, when we talk about the quantitative board, we talk about high frequency trading, HFT, okay, high frequency trading to obtain profit. So the board is not going to buy once and then wait for the next month to sell. No. The board is not going to do that, okay? But if you are doing that manually, right? Let's say, for example, you want to buy Bitcoin. All right, you will never buy Bitcoin when the price is high, right? Now, if you look into this chart, right, you can see that. All right, you will always want to buy Bitcoin at this when the price is low. So when the price is low, you then will buy Bitcoin and then you will try to sell Bitcoin as high as possible. All right. Now, so if you are doing manual trading, right, this is basically what happens. So you will only be doing, okay, one time or one or two times. You buy one time and you hodl. This is what we call hodl. Hodl means hold on dear life. So if you are doing by human, right, by human, you will just buy and just hodl. That's all. But if you are using a quantitative bot, this is how it looks like. Can you see that? A quantitative bot will buy, will sell, will buy, will sell, will buy, will sell. And this is what we call a high frequency trading. All right. So during the course of the uptrending market, the bot can be actually buying and selling multiple times. So now you tell me, can a human do a multiple or high frequency trading? Human can't do that. That's the reason why we need a bot, and the bot has been designed with that algorithm to be able to do that. Okay, so that's the important thing. So you can see, all right, some of you may be asking, Dr. John, if you say it's going to buy high and sell low, why is it the bot is not waiting until the market go down again to actually sell or to actually buy? No, it doesn't work in that way, because that is how human, right? If you're hodling, that is how it works. But for the quantitative, if the market is going up, it will keep trailing and keep taking profit until it reach all-time high, or it reach at the top of that price. So now, once it reach at the top of that price, what happens then? I will explain to you very shortly. So now, please understand, okay? When you buy and sell, this is called cycling. So every time we talk about cycle, we are talking about buy and sell. The moment it open and close, or buy and sell, it means one cycle. Now, the idea is here. The more the cycle the bot can do, the better it is. Can you see that? The more the cycle, the more the profit. All right, please understand. Let me repeat that once again. The more the cycle, the more the profit. Can you see that? So that is a reason why if you are going to join the Jdwinner 10X, I'm going to teach you how you can have more cycle. Because the more cycle or the more position you have, the more profit that you're going to make. All right. So this is just to give you an idea in the uptrending market, because this is how the bot will be actually buying and selling. And this is what we call a spot trading. And this is exactly, okay, what we call a high frequency trading. Okay. So I hope you can get it. Now, let's look at what happens then. Okay. Now, the strategy that currently used is an upgraded version of Martingale Strategy. Now, when we talk about Martingale Strategy, we talk about replenishment during declining market. That's the most important. So you can see that in the uptrending market, the bot has no problem, because you do not need a Martingale strategy for the uptrending market. All right. But the Martingale strategy is only coming into play when the market is actually downtrending, is declining. Can you see that? Because during that declining period is when the replenishment will actually take effective. All right. Please understand that. So now what happens is this. Okay. If you look at this, right? Now we have the high over there. So the market actually already high. Now, once the market is high, now the Martingale strategy will take over. So how does that work? So the bot increases the position through the post-multiple investment method. And this is what we call an averaging principle. So if you are actually involved with just buying physically, right? You buy things physically or in the investment, right? Every time the market goes down, you will be actually buying when the price is low so that you can average. So what are you doing is that you are reducing the average holding cost. Now, when the market is going down and you buy, okay, now let me just take an example, right? Now, remember, Bitcoin price was at 64,000 all-time high. So if you want to buy one Bitcoin, you have to pay 64,000, right? Now, just imagine if the Bitcoin is at 30,000, with the same $60,000, how many Bitcoin can you buy at 30,000? 2 units, right? Can you see that? So when the market is going down, with the same price, you can actually buy double the unit. So when the market is going down, when we talk about averaging, means that you are now having more quantity. Now think about this. If you have more quantity, and if the price goes up again, will you not actually generate double or multiple time of your profit? Exactly. Can you understand that? So that's the reason why when the market is going down, you do not need to worry if you are using quantitative principle, because there is no liquidation here. So if you are like me, right, we come from a Forex background. If you are from the Forex background, that is what we call a cut loss. Okay, and some people may even take profit, right? TP. But there is no such thing as cut loss or TP here, because there is no liquidation. So even if the market going down, you do not need to worry at all, because Royal Quantitative will never liquidate your position. All right, so please understand that. So you may see that the floating, all right, the floating percentage is getting bigger, -20, -25, -30. Don't worry about it. That is an unrealized floating loss. All right. So now if you look, right, if you look over here, right, the price already high. So when the price is high, what happens now? The Martingale strategy will take over. So now when the market actually goes down at certain level, this is what we call margin calls. When it hit the calls, it will then buy. Okay, it will then do the first buy. Now at this first buy, what is happening? Averaging is taking place. Can you see that? So your average holding cost is reduced, but your quantity actually increases. But if the market further goes down, so you can see if the market further goes down, it will then hit your second margin call. And this is where you have the second buy. Now, the word buy and replenish is the same thing. Please understand that. You can either use replenish or you can either use buy. So now when it buy again the second time, it will then do an averaging again. So what happens now? Your average holding cost now reduces, but your quantity further increases, right? Now, let's say, for example, if the market further goes down and you hit the third call. So if you are following SYN strategy, right? Jdwinner SYN strategy, only Jdwinner have this SYN strategy in place. Please understand, because I have put a maximum 3 call, because usually, right, if you look into the market, there will be between 3 to 4 calls, and then the market will then rebound. Please understand. So this is why, okay, 3 calls is just good enough if you are doing SYN strategy. Never follow the defaulted setting by the Royal Quantitative Board, because there are 7 calls. You do not need to 7 call, and you're going to deplete a lot of your fund if you are using 7 call. Please don't do that, because for 7 call, you need, okay, 1 coin, you need about $2,550. With Jdwinner SYN strategy, only 3 call, 1 coin, you only need $110. So you choose, you want 110 or you want to put in 2,550. Can you see that? So that's the reason why with Jdwinner, you can save your fund. You can then increase the number of coins or increase the first order amount, which I will explain to you very, very shortly. So now you can see, right? Once the 3 call is hit, although, right, the market still goes down, it doesn't matter. So what you are doing now, you wait for the market to rebound. So now we wait for the market to rebound. Now, when the market rebounds, right, what happens? The bot will sell. Okay, will sell your total quantity at that 3 calls. It will then sell the whole lump sum of it. So let's say your total quantity, okay, worth of $110, or let's say worth of $1,000. Now the bot is going to sell, let's say at about 1.3%, or the bot is going to take about 1% profit. So now just imagine when the market rebound and the bot sells this, right? What is going to happen to the profit that you're going to generate? That profit is going to be multiple times. Can you see that? Multifold. So probably 10 times more than what you could expect happen when the market is uptrending. So when the market is uptrending, the bot has to do many cycles. But when the market is downtrending, the bot only have to do 1 cycle and close all those positions in profit. So now once the bot closed that in profit, what happens? Now the bot will start all over again at $10 and buy back. So what happens to your $100 plus the profit? It will return back to your spot wallet. Can you see that? Now, isn't that beautiful? Now, this is how the Martingale strategy or the working principle of quantitative actually work. So that's the reason why we look forward for declining market. Can you see that? I love the declining market, because during the declining market is when we actually generate much greater profit. All right. So that's the beauty of it. Okay. So don't get anxious when the market is going down if you are using Jdwinner SYN strategy, because we have already built in the wallet management for that Martingale strategy so that it will then do auto replenishment by itself. Can you see that? So that's the most important thing you need to understand. Now, therefore, okay, you can see that generally, we only need to allocate not more than 10%. Now, these are very important risk management principle if you are trading, all right? Now, a professional trader will never risk, okay, much of his capital. Normally, right, a professional traders only use about 3 to 5%. But if you are doing Martingale strategy or you are doing quantitative, 10% and below is good enough, okay? So what happens now is that you only use 10%. While the remaining 90% of the fund will be used to cover the future market decline. And this is where we have the 80-20 wallet management principle, okay? Wallet management in place so that 90% of your fund will then take care of the declining market. So if you look, all right, if you look into this example, right, you can see exactly, all right, we are only using 10% during the uptrend market. Okay, that's all. So if you put $10, right, it will only use $10. So $10 buy and sell, and then it closes, and then it open $10 again, buy and sell, it closes, and then it open $10 again. When the market is uptrending, it's only using $10 again and again. So the more the cycle, the better it is. But when the market is declining, there is no buy and sell anymore because the market is going down. So now you're going to now use up or replenish all this 90% of the fund until the market starts to rebound. So now just imagine, right? When the market rebound, you're going to make profit from that 90% over. Okay, and just imagine what will be the massive profit that you're going to enjoy when the market is actually declining and that market is rebounding. Isn't that awesome? Can you see that? So now, to understand this, you must understand where I'm coming from. I am not coming from as a trader. Right now, if you are doing quantitative trading, stop thinking like a trader and start to think like a militant or like a warrior, because we are going into the battlefield. If you are going into the battlefield, you need to have a tactical strategy. Now, if you are a trader, you depend on the technical analysis. Let me tell you something. Technical analysis is only to analyze the past performance, but it will never show you the future performance. All right? That's the reason why you need a tactical strategy, and that strategy has to be a winning strategy. So now, if you are going into the battlefield, you have to think like a warrior. All right, so you go in there, but make sure you have enough ammo, you have enough bullets, so that when the market is actually declining, you wait for the market to weaken. When the market weakens, you have 20%. You have the bullet in your hand to go in and ambush the enemy's camp and walk out victoriously. So that is how a tactical strategy works. So now please understand, okay, there are three kinds of people here in the quantitative trading. First, we have traders mindset. Put aside your trader's mindset. Forget about whatever technical analysis you learn because it's not going to be useful for you. Okay. Number two, we have gamblers who come in and tomorrow they want to make 100% with $100. It doesn't happen. If you are thinking to gamble, I would advise you, please get to casino. This is not the place for gamble. All right. Because this is where we make small profit over time. Can you see that? How the cyclic works. We make small profit, 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%, 1% over time when the market is uptrending. And then when the market is declining, we make 10 times the profit that we used to make when the market is declining. So when the market is declining, your emotion, you have to have high degree of patience. If you don't have patience, this is not for you. All right. So the first mindset is traders, throw it away. The second mindset is gamblers, throw it away. The third mindset is a warrior. I want you to be like a warrior. All right. You must go in there and fight the battle. And to do that, you need to have your bullet ready. All right. And I'm going to show you that on the wallet management very, very soon. So I hope you are blessed. Okay. This is important working principle. If you don't understand this, then you will start to ask unnecessary questions because you don't understand the working principle of it. Can you see that? So now exactly, okay, now I believe you are now getting the whole picture how Royal Quantitative, especially, okay, that the Martingale strategy, the wallet management actually works, okay? I hope you are blessed. Now, this is a data that has been taken by the company. All right, the company has done a study. They have actually used $100,000 and they have traded throughout about three months or so. Okay, and in these 3 months, they have taken the data. Now, please understand the 3 months actually inclusive of the downtrending and uptrending market. So this is a very, very relevant data for each and every one of us. So now, based on this data that they have collected, they have concluded that the quantitative trading can actually deliver a monthly income of 10 to 50%. Now, this is brilliant, right? Can you see that? 10% means that is during a declining market. 50% means that is during an uptrending market. So now, let's take about 10 to 50%. Now, if we look into this data and if we do an averaging a daily, right, that will look around 0.34% to about 1.67%. All right. So that is a daily average that we are looking at. But that daily average doesn't mean you're going to make profit every day. Please understand that, because you need to take a 30 days data. All right, based on the 30 days data, and then you divide by 30 days, then you will actually get the correct daily average. So now, if you can make a 10% every month, I think that's a brilliant return, right? Doing nothing and you are making 10% every month, I think that's a brilliant return. All right. Now let's look into the power of this, okay? Because there is something that is more powerful than just the quantitative trading. What is that? That is what we call a compound interest rollover. So let's say, for example, right, if you look into this example here, they are using $100,000. So you can even take $1,000 if you only have $1,000. So now, if you have a capital, okay, or your trading fund, and you put, let's say, $100,000, and that 100,000 gives you a 10%. So we just be conservative, okay? Let's take a worst case scenario, 10%. All right. So if you're making a 10% every month, that for the 100,000, that will generate $10,000 for the first month. So now look at it, the compounding. Now, if you add that, that is about $110,000. Now, if you use $110,000 the second month and you still make another 10%, now your return is 21%. If you continuously to compound, okay, accumulate your trading fund and compound it, what is going to happen at the end of 12 months? At the end of 12 months, you could already be earning a compounding interest rollover of 314%. And that is just based on 10% minimum, all right? Conservative. What do you think if the market can deliver you 20% or 30%? What do you think will be the compounding interest rollover over there? Will that be, multiply 100 times or 200 times? I think this is powerful, okay? So that is the reason why if you are coming into trading, right, never think like an employee, okay? Never think like an employee. You put in the money and at the end of the month, you want to take out the money. Don't do that. Put the money that you are willing to lose. Put the extra fund that you have that you're willing to let go so that it will continue to compound. Because let me tell you something, $1,000, if you compound for the next 5 years, that $1,000 can become $1 million if you are really trading. Can you see that? And let me tell you something. Quantitative trading can actually do that for you, right? So that's the beauty. That's the beautiful part of it. So if you have the patience, you have the capital, let go, okay? Leave your fund there and let it just grow for you. And that's going to be awesome. Now, just imagine, right? Just imagine the first month you come in with $1,000. With $1,000, you can only do 7 coins. Okay, if you follow JD 80-20 rule and the coin selection matrix, 7 coins. But on the second month, if you are generating another 10% from the $1,000, that is 1,100, right? Now, for 1,100, how many coins can you do now? Probably now is 8 coins. So can you see that? The second month, you are now increasing the number of coins. So what do you think will happen the third month, the fourth month, the fifth month? By the time 12 months, probably you can now already increase your number of coins to 20 or 25 coins. Now, just imagine, the more the coins, the more the probability of you actually making profit. Can you see that? So that is the beauty of it. Can you just imagine that? Now, we have people who are not seeing the result the first month and they gave up. Can you see that? They gave up. They just gave up because of the first month. How about the rest of the 11 months? Why can't they be patient through, okay, and start to take this data and collect the data and see the result for the next 2 or 3 months and see what happened? Can you see that? We have people who come in and just based on one day and they say this is not good. What are you facing on one day when you don't take the 30 days data and then make the decision later? Can you see that? So this is a very, very important knowledge, okay? Important understanding each and every one of us must have. So now, there are 3 options, okay, to use Royal Quantitative. Now, these are important options. If you really want to be able to generate certain desired profit, you need to know how to merge and use this option because there is no one option is a perfect option. Please understand that. All right, because at the end of it, please understand there is one factor that none of us can control, which is the market. All right, none of us can control. All right, you can do whatever you can do. You can select the coins. You can select the number of strategies, okay, the first order amount, whatever it is. At the end of it, there is something that we cannot control, which is the market. But there is something that you can control, which is your wallet management. So if you can control your wallet management, you can control the market. That's the most important thing. All right. So that's the reason why we are teaching you how to have a proper wallet management because you can then control the declining market. That's the most important thing. So what are those 3 options? The first option is the hands-on. All right. Is the hands-on. This is 100% manual. What do I mean? Now you'll be asking, Dr. John, you said this is automated. And why do I need to do manual here? Now, please understand, okay, even if you buy a washing machine at home, a fully automated washing machine, you still have to put in the clothes into the machine, right? You still have to program the buttons and instruct the washing machine what is the number of rinse, can all those information, right? So there is always a human touch that is involved when you talk about certain things that are automated. Please understand. So now when you talk about 100% manual here, we're talking about you need to decide the trade setting. You need to decide the number of coins. Can you see that? So you need to select, sorry, not to decide the number of coin. You need to select the coin by yourself. Now, if you want to select the coin by yourself, do you have the knowledge about the coin? Do you have the understanding about the market analysis for those coins? You may not know. And that is the reason why not many people are successfully doing a hands-on manual. Can you see that? So, but hands-on manual can generate a much greater profit if you really ask me. So that is the reason why, okay, we're introducing Jdwinner 10X mentorship program. If you are really interested to learn how to do manual by yourself, then take advantage of this. All right. Now, the other option is the hands-free. So the hands-free is the 100% SYN strategy. So if you don't want the hands-on, don't worry about it. Then you just SYN strategy with Jdwinner and 100% leave it to the bot to actually handle it. So now, when you talk about SYN strategy, you do not need to worry about the trade setting. You do not need to worry about the coin selection. Everything will be done by the circle owner. All right. So I will do that. All right, I will, because I'm studying the market 24/7. Okay, so that's what I do. So I know exactly which coin, I know exactly if the market is going down, and you can see I'm giving you updates of the market. Sometimes I give you an overview, hypothesis, what is happening with Bitcoin, SLP, and so on, because I am doing that from my professional expertise. All right, so that's the reason why some of you, okay, will now go for the SYN strategy. Now we have hybrid. Hybrid is the combination of the hands-on and the hands-free. So this is where I introduced to you the 80-20 rule, whereby the 80% is the SYN strategy, where the auto replenishment will be done by the bot itself. And we have the 20%, right? That 20% is the manual replenishment. So what I'm trying to do is that I'm not asking you to actually do the trade setting and then select the coin. No, I'm only teaching you how to do manual replenishment for the 20% contingency fund when the bot actually hit your 3 calls. Can you see that? So I am actually empowering you and equipping you so that now you can use that 20% and ambush the enemy camps, and then you can walk out from the battlefield victoriously. Can you see that? So as I mentioned to you earlier, let me remind you once again, there is no one option that is a perfect option. You have to combine this option in order to achieve the desired result. That's the reason why when people say, I'm making about 0.5%, how to improve? What they need to understand is the 3 options and how they can then work with these 3 options. Now, at the end of it, right, all these 3 options, what is our ultimate goal? Our ultimate goal is to actually earn a profit, right? We want to generate profit. So now, if you ask me, right, if you can actually generate a minimum of 15% to 30% a month, are you happy or not? Let me tell you something. This is close to net profit because there is no withdrawal fees, nothing. So if you can actually generate 15 to 30% a month, I think that is a brilliant return. We have already seen our SYN strategy team making about 15%, some of them 20%. Now, that is a brilliant return, am I right? And we are just talking about actually a sideways market. We are not really talking about a bull run yet. A bull run is not happened yet. Just wait and see. Now, if you take this 15 to 30%, we are talking about a daily average of 0.5 to about 1%. Now, when I talk about daily average, right, don't be so, what to say, precisely that you want to find out, did I make 0.5% every day? No, 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 that's not what I'm talking about. I am talking about a 30 days data, and then you divide by 30 days to get an average. Because there are some days you will never make any profit. Let's just be straightforward, right? Because if the market is declining, you may not even make any profit. Are you going to get discouraged because one day or 2 days you never make profit? How about the next 28 days? Can you see that? So that's important. So you monitor for 30 days, okay? Collect the data. Might be you can have a separate spreadsheet and put the spreadsheet, okay? And then monitor the data every single day. All right. And some of the week you may change your setting, right? You may start with 7 coin at $10. And then you may want to change to 4 coin at $20. So you can do the experiment and find out what will be the best fit for me to actually generate a better outcome from this trading. Can you see that? So this is very important. Okay, I hope you understand. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at. If we can get about 15 to 30%, if you can get more, we praise God for it. Okay, we are blessed. Okay, but if you can generate 15 to 30% every single month, I think this is a brilliant platform anyone can enjoy. And on top of that, your capital is completely safe. Can you see that? Your capital is secure because it is not with any third party. It is 100% in your own care, in your own spot trading wallet. Isn't that awesome? All right. So this is just beautiful. So now there are 3 simple ways to get started. Okay. So if you are new, all right, just watch these 3 simple steps and immediately, okay, immediately get yourself going and start to earn your profit. Okay. So the first thing, you need a spot trading account. Okay, now please understand, for Jdwinner Sync strategy, we provide the strategy for both exchanges, Binance and Huobi. All right, so the maximum coin, okay, currently for Sync strategy for Binance is 30 and Huobi is 30. So you can actually Sync strategy at any single time 60 coins. All right, so that depends on your trading fund. The more trading fund you have, the better it is. All right. So now, if you want to know how to actually set up your Binance account and Huobi account, get to my YouTube channel, Wealth Makers Alliance. All right, there are wealth of information there pertaining how to set up your Binance and Huobi. All right, please get into it and understand the whole process. All right. Now, once the spot account is ready, next, you're going to set up your Royal Quantitative Bond. Okay, so this is where you get to the apps. Now, the best thing, all right, get to Royal Quantitative website, and from the website, then you click to the apps. Okay, so that you don't go and click to the fake apps. Okay, please understand that. So now, for the Royal Quantitative, there are 4 steps. Okay, you need to sign up, you need to deposit, you need to activate your account, you then need to do API binding. Now, API binding is so important. Please remember, you need to do API binding with the IP address. This is where you're going to bind. Okay, when you say bind, means you are going to allow the bot to communicate with the spot trading wallet in Binance or Huobi. Please understand that. Now, while you're doing the API binding, you never authorize withdrawal. Please understand that. Now, why? Because the bot will never have the right or permission to actually withdraw your fund or even touch your fund in your spot trading wallet. All right. So that's how secure it is with the API integration that we have here. Now, so once you have the spot trading account ready, you have your bot ready. Now, the next step is just to do Sync strategy. Can you see that? That's all. So you don't have to be explaining to them how to do the trade setting and how to select the coin. Just forget about it. For the novice, right? For the beginners, don't confuse them too much. Just tell them there's a Sync strategy here. All right. Ask them to connect to the Sync strategy immediately. And from the Sync strategy, as the beginner, they will start to learn things. Now they will start to be more curious. They start to ask questions. All right, then slowly move them from a Sync strategy to hands-on and so on. Can you see that? So that's how, okay, that's how we work with the novice, okay? Or else you start to confuse them and they get so anxious and then they don't want to do the trade anymore, okay? So don't confuse them too much. So these are the 3 simple steps. So as I mentioned to you, all right, get to my Wealth Makers Alliance YouTube channel. There are wealth of resources and information. It is like a one-stop center for Royal Quantitative, okay? There are so much of things that you can learn there, how to do the binding, wallet management strategy. There are information about the crypto markets and so on. So do get there, okay? Do get there and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you like the channel. Make sure you give an encouraging comments. If you have any question, do put there because I do reply to every question, okay? So please make sure. Now, let's quickly get into the Sync strategy. Now, if you are first time here and you don't know how to do Sync strategy, let me explain to you how to go about it, okay? Very quickly. So now, please make sure, okay, you read the disclaimer, all right? Because please understand, okay, disclaimers are important, okay, because of the risk and also the reward in the market, okay. There's no such thing. I never guarantee 1% every day or 0.5%. I never guarantee any exact return. No, all right, no, please understand that, because there is other factors that are involved, such as the market volatility and so on. So you need to understand when you are coming in based on your trading fund, based on your first order, based on your number of coin, based on your own emotions, based on the market uncertainty, you need to do the experiment and find out what will be the best, okay, the best factors, so that then you can then enjoy your return. All right. But if you ask me if you can get 15 to 30% a month, I think that is a brilliant return. Okay, so please understand that. So how do you do sync strategy? Okay, let me go through this and then I'm going to do practically. I'm going to show you how to do that practically too. All right. So first thing, get into the bot. So your bot is ready. Now, once you get into the bot, okay, from your main page there, you will be able to see the circle at the bottom. All right. So click the circle. Once you click the circle, right, you'll be able to see there are many circles there. Don't confuse yourself. Just get to the search button and look for Jdwinner. All right. And thereafter, it will bring you to the next page. Okay. Once you search, and thereafter, you will see Jdwinner ID 1146. Tap on Jdwinner. Once you tap, it will bring you to the next page. Now, this is an important page because you will be able to see my welcome message. And actually, in that welcome message, there is a Telegram link. All right. There's a Telegram link. So if you read that detail, it will ask you to first of all get into the Telegram group, okay, which is Jdwinner Sync Strategy, and then you will see a welcome message, and in that welcome message, it will ask you to refer to the pin message for all the videos. All right. So all that you need to do is get into the Telegram group and go and watch all the video that is there. Take your time. Don't rush. Okay. Don't ever rush. Watch everything. And then you come back again to the circle. Now, once you come back here, right, now you can actually look here. There is a strategy for Jdwinner. So what you need to do, you will see the percentage there, okay? The percentage of the cumulative profit so far. And this is, okay, you click on that percentage. Once you click on that percentage, it will bring you to the next page. Now, in the next page, this is called a strategy page. In the strategy page, you will be able to see Binance and Huobi. Can you see that? So you can sync strategy with both at the same time with one bot. Isn't that awesome? So you are actually fighting two battlefields at the same time. And just imagine what will be the profit that you're going to accumulate because you are fighting two battles and you're going to win both battles after all. Can you see that? So now make sure you select the right, okay, the right exchange. So if you are doing for Binance, select Binance, and thereafter you can do for Huobi. Now, if you select Binance, you see at the bottom that sync strategy, right? You have to tap on that. Okay, tap on that. It will bring you to the next page. Now, this is a very important page, and this is the only two information that is required for you to actually input. What are those information? The first information is the first buy-in amount. All right. So this is the first order amount. What will be the first order amount? Minimum. Okay. Minimum to start trading is always 10 USD. All right. Now stay with me. I will show you the coin selection matrix so that you then will understand how to decide the first order and the number of coin. So now once you have keyed in the first order amount, next you need to decide the number of strategies. Actually, the number of strategies here is the number of coins. All right. So you then decide how many pieces of the coin that you have to key in over there. All right. Now, please understand the profit sharing is not 1%. Okay. It is already changed to 1.5% because 1% was the promotional. We started on 16th of July and 15th of August is already ended the promotion and currently is 1.5%. Please take note and I will explain to you about the costing later on in the next slide. Now, please understand, okay, do not enable synchronized double. All right, because if you enable this, then your wallet management have to be completely revised. All right, and I'm not going to do that. Okay, so make sure you do not enable synchronized double. Can you see that? So please understand. So those who watch the video, they exactly know what we are saying. But those who didn't watch the video and they don't see the process, they are still asking the same question. Okay, please don't do that. Okay, so this is important. So you only have to decide two things, right? One is the first buy amount and the number of strategy. Once you have decided that, next you need to tap Sync Strategy. The moment you tap Sync Strategy, by design, almost instantly it will be executed. All right, the position will be executed. Now let's do a live, okay, live practical demo here. Okay, let me just show you. Let me get to my robot. Okay, so I hope you can see the bot here. All right, so I have a bot here. All right, so you can see over here, right? There is no trading, right? And this is my demo account. Okay, this is my demo account. I have a demo account under my main account. Okay, so I can actually use this demo account to show you how to actually go through that. So now I'm going to basically click circle at the bottom. So click the circle and then go and look for Jdwinner. All right, click Jdwinner and then you click on that. It will bring you to the page over there. Now you will see the percentage, right? Click on the percentage. It will bring you to the next page. So here I have a Binance, right? So I'm going to Sync Strategy. And then I'm going to decide the first order amount and the number of strategies. Now, for the sake of demo, right? I'm not using the coin selection matrix, but I have sufficient fund. I no worries about it. But I'm just going to do a demo just to show you, okay? So I got a first buy amount here, $10. And the number of strategy, I'm going to put 2 piece, all right? 2 piece. So you can see profit sharing is a very insignificant, just 1.5%. Do not synchronize double. Now, please read the disclaimer, okay, for the synchronization. If you are not happy, you are not agreeable, do not synchronize, okay? You can probably choose other circles and so on. So please make sure you read everything before you proceed. Now, once everything is done, now click Sync Strategy and confirm OK. Now, let's get back to the home. All right, let's get back to the home. And once you get back to the home, can you see that now I have how many? I got 2 coins here, okay? XLM and COM as actually executed. Is that almost instant? Yes, it is almost instant. Now, how do I know that this is a Sync Strategy? Can you see that? It will be written as Sync Strategy. All right. Now, on the other end, can you see we have an orange coin and also the black color here? Now, please understand, okay, if you don't enable the professional edition, you won't be able to see the orange. Orange here is actually voted coin. These are coins voted by the Royal Quantitative users globally. All right, so once it is voted and the highest vote, the company then will decide to add into the trading. All right, so how do you enable the professional edition? Get to mine. Okay, if you are in the mine, you see up here there are professional edition, right? Make sure you enable. Now, when you enable, they will ask you to answer 3 test questions. Now, it's just a test, okay? Don't worry about it. Answer any of it. Even if you answer wrong, it will then show you the correct answer. Select the correct answer in green, all right? And then it will pass, all right? And then you have the professional edition. So once you have the professional edition, okay, you then will be able to see all this orange. So if you go to quantitative, right, can you see all this orange coin? All this orange coin, all right, is basically a voted coin. Now, let me tell you, a lot of this coin can generate huge profit, okay? It's huge profit, all right? So please make sure you enable a professional edition, because if you don't do that, I am trading on some of those coins. You won't be able to see it. So if you enable it, then you will be able to see those coins are traded, okay? So please understand that. Now, I'm going to leave this trade over here, okay? I'm going to leave it here. We will come back here later. I'm going to show to you how to do the manual replenishment. We will come back later. Let this trade just goes on. So let's get back to the slide. So I hope, all right, I hope you understand the whole process, all right, because I'm showing you, okay, step by step, plus practically how to do the Sync Strategy, all right? Now let's move on. So now let's quickly look into the wallet management. Now this is the heartbeat of Jdwinner Sync Strategy, which is the 80-20 rule. All right, now you need to have a proper wallet management in place. Please understand. At the end of it, it's not about just making profit. It's about to be able to maneuver the declining market. So if you don't have a proper wallet management, when the market declines, you're going to suffer. All right, but with a proper wallet management, with a tactical strategy in place, even if the market is declining, you can have the assurance that you're going to walk out or you're going to turn over much faster and you're going to profit much faster compared to those who don't have a wallet management strategy in place. All right. Now, let me quickly explain to you how the wallet management actually works. Now, in this example, I'm going to use $1,000, okay, in my spot wallet. Now, some people ask me, can I use $100, $200, or $1,000? If you ask me, right, if you are doing SIN strategy, the best amount to start with is $1,000. Because with $1,000, you can have more spread of coins. If you start with $100 and you only choose one coin, your potential to see profit is much smaller compared to $1,000. All right, please understand. But if you are doing hands-on, $100, $200 is fine because you are doing hands-on. But if you are doing SIN strategy, you are leaving it 100% to the board. So you need to have a better, trading fund, okay, a higher trading fund to do that. So if you have $1,000, you can actually generate quite a comfortable return from the trading itself. Please understand, all right? Now, so if I have $1,000, right, I'm going to do a 20-80. So 80% of this fund will be allocated into the hands-free. All right, so this is where $800 will actually go into the SIN strategy. Can you see that? So with the SIN strategy, we have the auto replenishment, which is 3 margin call. And that 3 margin call will actually take care of all these $800. So even if the market goes down, you do not need to worry, okay, until it hit the 3rd margin call for each of those coins. Now, once it hit the 3rd margin call, this is where we have the 20% for you to actually do the manual replenishment. All right. Now, the 20% is a reserve contingency fund. You only use it during the market severe correction where the 3 calls are already triggered. So once the 3 calls is triggered, right? Remember, once the 3 calls is triggered, the enemies are weakened. All right. When I say the enemies, the red candles, the red armies are weakened. Because when I say weakened means their bullet is already depleted. So when the enemy's bullet is already depleted, now you can use the 20% armor or your bullet contingency fund and run into the battlefield, into the enemy's camp, and you can explode them, and then you can walk out victoriously. Can you see that? Now, some of you may say, I do not want to do the hands-on. I just want to do the 100%. It is your choice, okay? It is your choice. If you don't want to do the 20%, then you have to wait much longer for the market to rebound and close the trade in profit. All right. But if you are willing to learn how to do the manual replenishment, which is a very, very simple process, probably you can generate much greater profit. That is the reason why if you look into our group, right, those who do 100% SIN strategy without manual replenishment, their result is different than those who actually integrate the manual replenishment. Can you see that? So if you have a hybrid, okay, the integration of the SIN strategy and the manual replenishment, probably you can see a much better result. Remember, I told you there is no one option, perfect option. A combination of different options can probably give you a better result. Please understand that. So now, if you get back, okay, if you get back into the board, we have the margin configuration, right? We have the margin configuration. So let me get back to the board and show you exactly. All right. So if you get to the board, you can click in any of these, right? Let's click XLM. So once you click, you'll be able to see at the bottom here, okay? You can see first order 10, margin call limit, okay? It's actually 3, right? Maximum call is 3. My take profit is 1.3, earning callback 0.1. My margin call drop and so on at 3.8. Now you click the trade setting. Now over here, right? If you click the margin configuration, you can see the detail. Now do not touch this, please. Do not touch and do not adjust this because this is a trade setting that has been decided by the SIN strategy owner. So I have actually designed this margin call drop and the multiple ratio. So do not touch this, please, okay? If you disrupt this, then your SIN strategy will be disrupted. That is your own responsibility. All right, so please do not touch because each of these percentage are being calculated based on the market itself. All right, a declining market and an uptrending market. So if you don't know what is this, do not play around and do not touch this. All right, please understand. So this is where you get the trade setting. Can you see that? So not everyone is well versed with the trade setting. Many people are using the defaulted setting and they are dead because the defaulted setting, how many calls? 7 calls. 7 calls, you are dead because your fund will be completely depleted. Please understand, all right? So now let's just go through this. All right, let's just quickly go through this and I'll show you. All right, let's get back to the slide. Okay, we're going to just finish it very quickly, okay? And then I'm going to open up for Q&A. So now if you look into the margin configuration, okay, this is exactly it is. If you look into it, this margin configuration is different than what I showed you earlier, right? Because I've already changed it. All right, so I can change the margin configuration anytime based on the market situation. Now, this is a plus point of you being with Jdwinner, okay? Because I am actually monitoring the market and I want to make sure. Some of you may have noticed, right? The SLP profit is now 1.8%, no, not 1.3. Can you see that? Why? Because when the market is declining and you are waiting for too long, right? If you've been waiting for too long and if the market actually rebound, why should you take 1.3% profit? You should be taking higher profit, all right? So that you can cover all those waiting time. So I think there are someone, okay, in the group who closed at 1.8% and they were shocked because they were making huge profit, okay? So please understand, I am the one who are changing those things. So I know exactly what is going on. Now, let me explain to you how the margin configuration works, okay? Now, please understand the first order amount, okay? I'm going to use here is $10, all right? So for $10, okay, for $10, when you open this position, all right, you open the position, you have the average price. Now, if the market goes down, okay, the market decline, remember, okay, margin configuration is a martingale. Martingale is only applicable when the market is declining, not when the market is uptrending. For uptrending market, we do not need any of this strategy, all right? So now, when the market goes down by 3.5% from the average price, okay, what will happen now? It will trigger the first call. Now, the first call will be multiplied by 1. What does that mean? 1 means it will multiply by $10. So 1 times 10, that will be $10. But remember, there is an earlier $10, which is the first order, right? So the total now, okay, or the cumulative order amount will be how much? $20. Now, just imagine, okay, what will be the quantity or the amount when you start to do the margin call at the first level? Your quantity will be higher, right? Because you are buying at the same $10, but now you are buying at a lower price. So the quantity that you have now is more. All right. So just imagine, okay, just imagine if the market rebound at the first call and hit the 1.3% and take profit. Now your profit is no longer on $10. Your profit is now on $20. Can you see that? Now your profit now is 2 times, right? 2 times than your usual 1 times from just $10. But if the market still decline, okay, decline further and hit another 4.5% from the new average price, it will then trigger the second call. When it trigger the second call, it will then multiply by 3. Now, so you can see over here, call to 3 times 10, that is $30 plus the earlier $20. Can you see that? So your total position amount now will be $50. So at $50, your amount, okay, the quantity or the unit is actually much greater. So if the market rebound at the second call and hit and take profit at 1%, now you are making 5 times of that 1%. Can you see that? Now, 5 times profit compared to usual 10% or $10, right? Can you see that? Now, if the market further goes down, okay, at the second call, please go down by another 4% from the average price, it will trigger the third margin call. Now, at the third margin call, it will multiply by 6. So you can see that the call number 3, 6 times 10, $60, and you have the earlier position, $50. So now your total cumulative will be $110. Now, just imagine if the market rebound at $110 at 1%, that is 11 times. Can you see that? 11 times. So now, by allowing the market to go down, although you have to wait patiently, you are going to make 11 times profit. Can you see that? Now, if the market is uptrending, you need to make 11 cyclics or 11 cycle for the same $10 to generate 11 times. Can you see that? But so it is the same consideration here. Can you understand? So at $110 now, you're going to generate much greater profit. That's going to be massive, man. So now you can see, right? Why is it that we decided one coin is 110? So the maximum, if you are using the first order is $10, all right, you can come in, and if you have only 110, you can actually select one, you can select one coin. Can you see that? Because one coin is 110. That is the max. All right, that is the max. For 110, you can only have maximum one coin. So this 110 is already factored in 80-20 rule for the declining market. All right, so if you are not following this, all right, you might be saying, oh, I got $100. I want to open a 5 or 6 trade at $10. You can, but how if the market declines? Do you have enough fund to be able to actually to maneuver the market? All right. So now you can see here, okay, you can see over here with $800, if one coin is 110, I'm going to basically select how many coins. I can actually select a total of 7 coins. So with $1,000, I can actually have 7 coins, and that 7 coin is already taken care with the 3 auto replenishment. So I can have 7 coins, and I can actually go for my dream vacation. I can actually just enjoy my life, just allowing the bot to actually take care even during the declining market. So now what? So now you have another 20% here, right? So if all the 7 coin, okay, if all the 7 coin, which will never happen, okay, because most of the time, right, you will never hit 3 margin call all the 7 coin. Sometimes you hit the 3 margin call only for 1 or 2 coins, or might be probably 3 or 4 coins. So you can see that you are not going to use that that fund fully, okay? So this is where you have the 20% bullets, right? And this 20% you can use as your contingency for manual replenishment. So this is where you go and ambush the enemy. So once you hit your 3rd margin call, you can go into the enemy's camp. When I say enemy's camp, means you can go and ambush that coin, okay? That coin that actually hit the 3 margin calls already. Can you see that? So with a 20% $200, you can't do it for 7 coins. Please understand. So you tackle one by one. All right, you take one enemy at a time. Don't go and kill all the enemy at a time. You will be dead. You can go and kill one enemy at a time. Because the moment you close one position, all your fund will be then credited back into your spot wallet. So now you got more bullets. Can you see that? So the more bullets you have, now you can go in and kill the next enemy. You can go in and ambush the next enemy. So you take it one by one. So this is the huge degree of discipline, okay, that is required for you to be able to tackle one enemy at a time. But while the market is actually uptrending, you do not need to worry, okay? You can actually get it done, as some of those coins will be actually closing in profit already, right? Now, this is a beautiful wallet management strategy, and I think this is a powerful tool, okay? A powerful concept that you can find with Jdwinner strategy. And that is the reason why we keep emphasizing to the team to maintain the 80-20 wallet management rule, okay? Because this is a tactical strategy. And if you really want to win the war, you need to have a winning tactical strategy, all right? Now, this is the coin selection matrix, okay? Some people keep asking how to read. I think this is so simple, right? There are 3 steps into the coin selection matrix. Now, before that, please understand the 80-20 rule is already embedded in the coin selection matrix. So by actually looking into the coin selection matrix, you will be able to determine your first order amount and the number of coins. So how do you do that? There are 3 steps here. The first step, you need to determine the trading fund allocation. So how much is your trading fund? All right. So if your trading fund in the spot wallet is $1,000, let's say. So if you have $1,000, so you can look over here in red. In red here is $1,000. So once you understand that your trading fund is $1,000, what is the second process? Second step, determine the first order amount. So with $1,000, all right, if your first order amount, so in green is the first order amount. So if you select the first order amount is 10 at $1,000, what is the number of coins? The number of coins will be 7.3. So now please understand, this is an aggregator, okay? So you choose close to the closer decimal point. So if 7.3, that will be 7 coins. Can you see that? Now, if you select the first order amount 20, then your number of coins will be 3.6, or closer decimal will be 4. Can you see that? So now this gives you a clear idea, all right, for you to select which is the first order amount and which will be the number of coin. Remember, as I mentioned to you, right? The higher number of coin gives you a much better probability of profiting. All right, so based on that, right, you can then make a decision which one will be the best. Now, the higher fund you have, the higher first order you can choose, and the higher number of coins. So it's up to you. All right, it's up to you. So the step is very simple. The first step, determine the trading fund allocation, which is in red. The second step, determine the first order amount, which is in green. And the third step, select the number of coin, which is in yellow and in blue, right? So you will see a yellow and blue. Now, why is it that is yellow and blue? Yellow here means these are for those who have low capital. So if you are coming in with 110, 220, 330, your capital is low. So there is no 20% contingency. You are going to use 100% of your fund for the trading, or else, right? Or else it will be unfair for you. But the problem is that if the market hit the 3 call, you have to have the patience to wait for the market to rebound. So those who are in blue, right? These are basically with higher capital, whereby it is already integrated with the 80-20 wallet management rule. Please understand. So this is important information. Now, as I mentioned to you earlier, right? If you ask me personally, the higher trading fund is the best for SIN strategy. Because a SIN strategy is automated. You are giving the authority to the bot 100%. So why is it? The higher your trading fund, because the higher your number of coins. So the more coins that you have and you leave it for SIN strategy, definitely you have much better probability of making the profit. So just imagine, right? You're coming with 110 and you only open 1 coin. Now just imagine, right? How many coins are there in Binance? 70 coins. How many coins are there in Huobi? 65 coins. So what is the probability of that 1 coin making a desired profit for you? I don't think so. Can you see that? So the number of cycles for that 1 coin will not be that favorable compared to 7 coins or 20 coins. Now, the other important thing, okay, the important thing here is that for SIN strategy, okay, if you read the footnotes here, for SIN strategy, okay, the strategy maximum coin, okay, for Binance is 30 and for Huobi is 30. Now, that is the reason why you will see, right? You will see for the trading fund, all right, we only maximum is only 30, all right? So you need to select based on this coin selection matrix here to determine based on your trading fund. So if you have a $10,000, right, you can go up to 24 coins, but your first order will be $30. Can you see that? You can't go 10 because if you go 10, then that will be about 60 coins, I think. All right, we are not doing 60 coins. Okay, for SIN strategy, the Binance is 30 coin and for Huobi is 30 coin. Now, why is it? Because if you want to do manual, okay, together with the SIN strategy, you can then do manual. Now, please understand whatever coin that you open, and if that coin is similar as the SIN strategy will bypass that coin. All right. So that's how the SIN strategy actually works. So I hope, all right. I hope, okay, I'm going slow on this because I want to make sure that people get it and they understand how to use the coin selection matrix. Okay. And please understand to use the latest version, which is version 4, released on 20th of August, 2021. Okay. Please understand. All right. Great. Now, let me quickly go through the trading profit, the fuel fee, and the SIN strategy and help you to understand from the perspective of the cost-benefit analysis. Are you really making money with this? Okay, because some people, right, they still can't really catch it clearly whether are they really making money. To understand that, you must understand the cost-benefit. Okay, you must look into the profit and also the cost to understand that. So now, if you look, all right, if you look into every trading that is taking place, there is always a revenue details, all right, a revenue details. Now, from the revenue details, you'll be able to see the profit amount and the fuel fee, all right? So where do you get this revenue detail? Let me get to the bot quickly, all right? Now, let me show you my demo account. Now, from the demo account, you see the revenue details at the top here, all right? So you can click on that All right, you can click on that and then you can click any of the date. If you click over here, can you see that there is a detail here? Now, please understand, all this information comes from Binance. All right, it's all fed from Binance, okay, not from Royal Q itself. So Royal Q is only the record. So although it is a record, that doesn't mean your fund is here. Your fund is actually in your Binance, not here. So, right, so please understand. So you can see for every trade that is closed, you will see the profit amount and the fuel fee. All right, so please understand, okay? So although you see there's a profit there, right, that doesn't mean your profit is in your bot. Your profit is already credited in real time back into your Binance when the bot closed that trade in profit. So what you see here is just a record, but this is not your real hard-earned money, okay? It's not here. It's in your Binance. Please understand that, okay? Now, let's get back to the to the presentation. So this is exactly what you saw, right? So you see here the profit amount is $1, all right? And the fuel fee is 0.2, all right? Now, what happens here, right? You can see when the bot actually closes this trade, 100%, okay, of your profit will actually return to your spot wallet. Please understand that. Now, this amount that you see, right? This amount that you see is already deducted or factored the exchange fees. So when you talk about the exchange fees, we have the marker fees and the taker fees. All right. So Binance, we have the marker fee 0.1 and the taker 0.1. For Huobi is 0.2 and the taker fee is 0.2. Okay, please understand. So when the bot closes the trade, 100% of your profit return back into your spot wallet. Please understand. So now, where does Royal Quantitative charge the 20%? All right, because you can see, right? Every single trade that is closed, that is a 20%. So the 20% is actually the revenue of the company. So that is the reason why, remember, when you actually come into the Quantitative and you set up the bot, you put in about $120 or $150 and so on, right? $100 will be taken as an activation fee. So what happened to the $20? The $20 is basically your fuel fee. So you keep your fuel fee there in the bot so that the company can deduct the 20% from the fuel fee. Why? Because they cannot touch your fund in your spot wallet in Binance or Huobi. All right, they can only touch your fund in the bot. So that's why in advance, you have already put that $20 or $30. So every time the trade closes, it will then deduct from that. Can you see that? So this is where, right? This is where the company is actually earning their fuel revenue. That fuel revenue is 20% deducted from the fuel fee. Please understand that, okay? Now, from that 20%, what happened? 80% will be allocated into Royal Q operation, whereby another 20% will be used for the profit distribution. Can you see how generous the company is? Okay, they are actually giving back 20% of their revenue back into the community. How do they do that? So this is where they have the team rewards, right? So if you are bringing in your team and your team is trading under you, you are going to enjoy 20 to 60% from the 20%. Please understand that. All right. So that is the reason why if you have a big team, right, you do not need to worry about topping up or recharging your fuel fee because you will always have fuel from those who are trading under you. All right. And the company also allocate another 5% for the peer reward. All right. So all this 20% comes from the 20%. Okay. And that 20% then they allocate for the profit distribution. Now, where does the Sin strategy fees, okay, deducted? The Sin strategy fees will be deducted from the fuel fee too. So this is where you have the 1.5% that will be deducted from the fuel fee. All right. Now, if you look into the totality of it, right, let's take an example, right? If you make $1 profit, from $1 profit, the fuel fee that goes into the company is 20%. So that is 20 cents, right? 20 cents. And the profit sharing is 1.5%. Can you see that? That's what I've been telling, right? It is an insignificant 0.015 cents, okay, that you are paying for the Sin strategy. So now, if you look into the net profit, right, if you take that 100% and minus 21, right, 21.5%, you are still making a net profit of 78.5%. All right. Now, if you minus with the marker fees and so on, you are still able to make about 78.3 or 78.2%. Now, just imagine, right? This is a huge, okay? This is a massive profit anyone can make from a scene strategy. All right. Because if you look into the copy trade in Forex, for example, in Forex, the copy trade, the profit sharing is 30-70. So what you earn is only 70%. So what you are earning here is actually close to 80%, about 78%. I think that is a brilliant return anyone can generate from every single position that they are closing. Isn't that awesome? All right. So I hope you can see the totality picture now. Okay. So that a lot of this doubt, okay, that you have in your mind can be completely tackled today. And this is so important. That's the reason why if you have this knowledge and understanding, now you can understand the totality how the Royal Quantitative program actually works. All right. Okay. Now, before I end this presentation and open up for the Q&A, let me just present to you this game of war, okay? I love this war, okay? I love this war, and I go into this battlefield, okay? I'm just excited because we can generate so much of profit. Let me tell you something. The money is there. You need the right strategy to transfer that wealth from the battle into your pocket, all right? And we're going to do that together, and this is where we have just actually launched Jdwinner 10X mentorship program. All right, and you have the chance, okay, if you want to be part of it, you can actually take advantage of it, okay? So please do so, okay? And I'm not going to force anyone if you really feel you want to learn, because this is completely 100% hands-on. So I'm going to teach you, okay? I'm going to teach you everything that I know, and I'm going to transfer this wealth of knowledge so that you can then independently do your own trade, okay? So this is a game of war. So if you're excited for war, then join me and let us have this game of war together. Now, what is this all about? Okay, please understand. Okay, if you look into the whole market, right, 95% of traders will lose money. If you are using technical analysis, you are bound to lose money. Sorry to say, okay, if you're a trader and you love technical analysis, I am not a technical analysis person. I have never used technical analysis in my trading. All right, but I am the 5% who is actually generating more profit from my trading compared to those who learn technical analysis. So what are those strategies that I'm going to teach you? There are rules, there are strategies, but there's not going to be technical analysis. So that is the good news. All right, that is the good news. So with that saying that anyone can learn these rules and anyone can learn the strategy that I'm going to teach you. All right. So if you want to be that 5% that is going to make consistent return, okay, or income from the trading platform, then this will be the best opportunity. All right. So now, please understand the whole idea is that I want to empower you and equip you. All right. And he's saying that I want to transfer the hands-on knowledge, the skills, and the strategies, okay, so that you can actually independently trade on your own. So now, here is the value, okay, the value that you're going to enjoy with Jdwinner 10X. Definitely, I'm going to run through with you. There are other principles of quantitative trading that you need to learn. I'm going to teach you, okay, understand the trade settings and the parameters of the board, understanding the features and functions of the board. There are different features that you can actually use for different purposes, okay. The price action. Now, this will be the most important. I don't teach technical analysis, but I'm going to teach you price action, how to actually interpret each of the candles and how to do an analysis based on that. So there is no indicators, there is no technical. Just by looking at the candles, I'm going to teach you how to predict the future. That's why you see, right? I can actually tell you exactly where the market is going. And some of you are shocked. How did I know that? Because of my experience many years in the industry, and I'm just using simple price action and candle interpretation. Now, I'm going to teach you how to understand the market analysis on different time frame. 1 minute, 5 minutes, all right, 1 hour, 1 day, all right, 4 hours, and I'm going to show you the time frame and how you can understand the market movement, okay, based on the time frame. Perfect entry and exit strategy. When should you enter? When should you not enter? Okay, when should you exit? And what to do? Okay, I'm going to teach you uptrend and downtrend market strategy. And rules, please understand, okay? There are rules and strategy for uptrend. There are rules and strategy for downtrend. You cannot use the same strategy for both of these markets. So you need to learn what to do during uptrend and what to do during the downtrend. And I'm going to show you perfect ambush and market manipulation, how you can manipulate the market. Don't let the market to manipulate you. You must be in control of the market if you want to become a successful trader. Okay, this is most important. Hands-on trading, wallet management rule. Now, the wallet management rule for hands-on is different than the scene strategy. So you're going to learn another wallet management rule over there. And I'm going to include the hands-on live trading session. All right. So when you are doing the webinar with me, you're going to do hands-on together with me. All right. And also we'll be adding you into Jdwinner 10X mentorship program exclusive Telegram channel. Okay. There is another channel. In this channel, right, we are not going to talk about scene strategy. It is only going to be hands-on. All right. So that's going to be exciting because you're going to directly communicate with me in this channel. So the smaller the group, the better it is for me because this is germs. Okay. These are germs. Okay. What I'm going to share with you, this is going to be precious. And you cannot share what I'm going to share with you. Okay. There is a disclaimer there. You cannot share whatever I'm sharing with you to anyone or even to the scene strategy group once you are in this Telegram channel. Now, it is going to include ongoing support, market updates, trading result, future casts, and advice through the private Telegram channel. Okay, so you're going to have a much closer relationship and communication with me. Now, this value also comes with 3 webinars. Okay, so this is an empowerment workshop which will be conducted on weekly as scheduled by Jdwinner 10X, and I'm going to show you the schedule. All right, and then you can make the decision to be part of this mentorship program. So this is the batch 1. Okay, we are opening up the batch 1. The enrollment has already opened last week on 18th of August. We have been receiving, okay, very, very encouraging inquiries, and also there are people already paid and booked the space. Okay, we have limited space, so make sure the enrollment will close on 10th of September, which is 2 weeks from now. So take advantage, all right, take advantage and make sure you start to enroll. Now, you may be asking, right, what is the fees? Sorry, I don't want to reveal the fees here because this is a public presentation, because this is going to be in the YouTube. So I'm not going to do that. So if you want to know what is the fees and what are those values, now please, okay, please send an email to jdwinnermentorship@gmail.com and you will be receiving the detail. Okay, Andy is here. Andy will be actually communicating with you and send you the detail. All right, and thereafter, okay, once you have done the payment, we will then open up the Telegram, okay, the exclusive Telegram channel, and all those who have done the payment will actually be in that channel. So when is the webinar? The first webinar will be on 15th of September, the second webinar 22nd, and the third webinar 29th. So all this webinar will be done by me, okay, by me personally, and I'm going to interact with everyone who have actually registered and enrolled for the Jdwinner 10X, and we're going to have a fantastic time together. And I told you, some of you are going to have an eye-opening experience, okay, by looking at those rules and strategy that I'm going to share with you. So that's going to be exciting. So if you have never learned about the market, about price action, about all these things, right, I think this is going to be an exciting. And let me tell you something, the fees that you're going to pay cannot be compared with the value that you're going to receive. All right, please understand that, because you're going to be with me in the Telegram group and I'm going to mentor you and help you, because our whole target is that 10x. Okay, we want to make 10 times more than what we are making now. All right, so with that, in saying that, I would like to say thank you so much. Okay, truly appreciate each and every one of you listening, taking time to listen and watch this presentation. And I hope, all right, many of you are blessed here, and many of your queries, many of the doubt that you have, okay, it's been basically addressed during this presentation. Now, what I'm going to do now is to open up the chat room. All right, I hope that now you have the clear perspective, and if you would like to clarify things, and if you want to compliment, you want to give your input, now this will be a fantastic time. Okay, so let's just spend probably the next half an hour or so. All right, if you have any question, I am here and I'm going to basically help to clarify those queries that you have. All right, so in order to do that, okay, I'm going to make sure that who is this? Andy is there. I think I need to see the hands been raised, or probably you want to put in the chat room. If some of you might have network issues and so on, you can actually type in the chat room. Andy will pick up and let me know. All right, so I'm going to see who is putting up their hand, and I'm going to answer those questions that they have, okay? So let me just unmute everyone. Okay, great. All right, awesome. You are unmuted. I hope every one of you were blessed with the presentation. Truly appreciate each and every one of you being here. All right, we have the first question here. Oh, sorry. I think I'm not going to unmute everyone. Sorry, I shouldn't do that. I'm going to, because or else we're going to have a lot of distortion. Okay, I'm only going to unmute those who are raising their hand, or if they have a question in the chat room, okay, then we will unmute. I think we have Eva. Eva, you may unmute yourself. Good to have you again. I saw you last week. Good to have you again. Yes, Eva, how are you doing?
Yes, hi, very well. Thank you so much. The presentation has been awesome. Much clearer to me than the last presentation of last week. All these things you've added have made it much more clear and shorter, by the way, so it's easier to understand. Thank you so much. Very helpful. And I have a question, which when I look in the matrix and I see all those options of buying coins, I understood from this meeting that the best is with the highest amount possible to buy the most amount of coins, correct? So why is it that you put other options? Why would I choose lesser amount of coins with a higher first call amount? Do you understand that? Because that to me, which it's a bit confusing. Why are they even there in the chart when I have to choose in reality the higher amount of coins? Is that the correction? The question?
Yeah, okay, clear? I understand that question. I think that's a brilliant question, first of all, okay? Because if you don't ask me, I'm not going to reveal the secret. But since you ask me, I'm going to reveal some secret here. Probably everyone can also listen and find out what you can do. Now, if you look, right, the first order amount, okay, the first order amount that are $10, $20, $30, all the way down, all right? Now, and then you look into the number of coins. The higher your first order, the lesser coins. The lesser your first order amount, the higher the coins, right? That's all. Now, there is a correlation here. And that correlation is depend on the market. Now, let me just spill the secret. When the market is ascending, you should go for higher first order amount and lesser coin. When the market is descending, you should go for smaller first order amount and higher number of coins. Please understand that. All right. So that is why we have this correlation there. So because you are doing scene strategy, right? But the problem is that I can't explain this in the group because please understand, for you to do that, right? Do you know that you can cancel the scene strategy at any time? Yes, you can exit the scene strategy. So now, if you saw the market is going up and then you realize, right, that the market is slowing down, what you can do now is to cancel your sync. All right, cancel your sync or change your parameter, all right, to a smaller coins and a higher number, smaller first order amount and a higher number of coin, because you watch that the market is going to decline. So now this switching, right? This switching required human intervention. So now if somebody say, right, I don't want to do any switching, so there is no point for me to explain this. So although it is a scene strategy, remember, you can still interfere in terms of the parameter. You can still change that. So for you to do that, you can still cancel the sync. But if somebody say that, no, why should I do that? What is the point of it of being a scene strategy? Then I don't want to argue with anyone. It's up to you. You see that? There is no point to argue with anybody, right? Because the choice is there. But most important, today you understand something new. All right, that is the whole idea of it. Because remember, when the market is declining and if your first order is high, you are dead because your fund will be depleted. When the market is declining, your first order should be as small as possible. All right, so that's important. But I would say it is quite challenging. Okay, if you are doing scene strategy, it's quite challenging because you can't ask me for a signal because everyone, right, scene strategy at a different timing. So I will never know when you scene strategy. I will never know. And do you know that although that some of the coins, can you hear me? Sorry, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh, now, yes.
Okay. You see, when you do scene strategy, right? Everyone is doing scene strategy. It's gone. Can you hear me again? Andy, are you able to hear me?
Sometimes yes, but it gets cut. I don't know why. Now I can hear you.
Okay, great. So
now I can't.
As I was saying, right, that the scene strategy, everyone is scene strategy at a different time. So I don't know when you scene strategy. All right. So okay. Some of the coins I may already close, but you are still floating. All right. So I may not know which coin you are running actually. All right. So please understand that because I may already close that coin. I may already selected another coin. All right. So that's the reason when people ask me, you know, what coin are you running? How am I going to tell you? Because I may running so many different coins. I may not even know when you scene strategy because some people scene strategy when the market is high. Some people scene strategy when the market is low. You see that? The person who scene strategy when the market is high, he will be complaining that he is floating. But the guy who scene strategy when the market is low, he is enjoying the profit. You see that? So that's why even when you scene strategy, you must know exactly should you scene strategy when the market is high or when the market is low. That's right. That's why some of them in our group are smart. When the market is high, they close all their trades and they wait for market to go down, then they scene strategy again. You see that? So that is it. So it's up to each individual to experiment that because there is no fixed rule when it comes to quantitative, especially the scene strategy. All right. And also it's depend on emotion. Some people are greedy. They want to be online all the time. They want to make money all the time, but then they are floating. And then when they are floating too long, they get frustrated. Then they start to complain in the group. But some of them you can see, right? They send messages in the group and they say, Dr. John, I already canceled all my scene. Can you tell me when should I sing next? These people are smart because they're waiting for the market to drop and then they do the scene strategy again. Can you see that? So if you are doing that, you are smart because when the market is down and you scene strategy, you can use higher first order amount. Okay, all right. I hope I answered that question, Eva.
Yes, beautifully, because I had a lot of anxiety around this, not knowing when to. You were all going on some direction, and I didn't know how to get in. So I will wait to sync strategy when the market goes a little bit down, so I can benefit more. That would be like greater. Okay, thank you. I had a second question, but yes. I may give other people the chance if you want to.
Thank you so much, Eva. Awesome to have you on board. Thank you for that question.
Thank you.
Please bring down your hand once you have asked the question. Let's move on. Caris, are you there? Ask me anything, all right? Don't leave me, all right? Ask me anything before you leave. If you really need to know, please ask. Caris, are you there? Hi, Caris.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Sure, I can hear you now.
Okay. Thank you so much for taking your time to train us. Very delightful. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
My question is, since we are syncing with you, how come we are not able to see when you end your trade on our side? Because it's supposed to reflect on our side when you end your trade. Because it's tricky when you end your trade,
are you there, Caris? Caris, are you there?
About one question, I don't know if you get that clearly. Thank you.
Okay, all right. I will answer that question. Okay, no problem. Now, as I mentioned to you earlier, right? Please, okay, I think the mistaken here is that many people think the SYN strategy is exactly as the same as the Forex copy trade. It is not the same. In Forex copy trade, if the copy trade owner close the trade, your trade also close. But it doesn't happen here in Royal Quantitative SYN strategy. I may close the trade. That doesn't mean your trade will be closed, because your trade will only close once the bot take the profit for you. Your bot will never close that trade in losses. Please understand that. So now, if I close the trade, right, that means the bot knows that this coin is already closed by Jdwinner. So the bot will wait until your coin actually close in profit, and it will never open again the same coin. It will open another coin. All right. So that's how it works. Please understand that. I hope.
So in that case,
yeah.
In that case, you put it in one shot or in cycle?
No. You cannot do anything if you are SYN strategy. Please understand. If you are SYN strategy, you follow my setting. So if I close the trade, your trade will close only when you hit your profit. Even if you play around with one shot or cycle, it will never take effect, because you are following my strategy 100%. So if you want to exit the trade, what you need to do? You need to make sure that you switch everything to one shot, and don't forget to cancel the SYN. If you cancel the SYN, then only all your position will be closed. Understand that? All right. So once your position is closed, then you can SYN strategy once again.
Okay. Now I get.
Please
Thank
understand.
You so much.
These are protocol. These are the policy and the rules of SYN strategy bot. Now, this policy is not mine, okay? This is the company policy. I am just a SYN strategy provider. I don't control your trade. I don't control when the robot is going to close your trade. No, that goes to the technical team of the company who developed the algorithm for the bot. All right, please understand that. So I am only basically deciding the parameters, and I will decide when to select the coin and when to close the coin. So that's all. So if you see your coins are still running, all right, so that simply means at my side, those coins are still running. But in some instances, I may already close the coin, but you are still running because yours are still floating and waiting to close in profit. Because it is unfair. It is unfair if I close the trade for that coin and it immediately close yours. How about if you are at loss? It doesn't make sense, right? That's why the bot has to wait until your profit is triggered. Then only the bot will close. But once the bot closes, it will never reopen that trade once again. All right. So I hope I answered that question. God bless you, Caris. Thank you.
Thank you. Amen.
Okay, great. Please bring down your hand, Caris. Let's move on. Sion, right? Sion, are you there? Sion?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, great.
Thank you, JD.
Most
Can
welcome.
you hear me?
Yes, yes.
I really appreciate your lecture today. It's wonderful and amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I like your style. Please, my question is, though you clarified this more, I just want to know more on revenue. You know, in the revenue, we have our profit there, and you said our profit is already in Binance in spot. But when I check my boat, when I check my spot in Binance, I can't find the exact amount I have in my revenue. So what is happening?
Okay, first of all, right, you can find the exact amount. You have to go under the spot trading history to check the detail of those coins that has been closed. But if you look into the spot trading, right, and you see at the top there will be a 24 hours profit and loss. Now, that is not the true information of your profit, because those are floating profit and loss based on all the coins that is currently trading. Please understand. So you cannot see your profit. Let's say you are running your trade, right? And you are doing, let's say, for example, if you are running with $100 or $110, let's say one coin. Come on. If you make a 1% profit from $10, that is like 0.1%. 0.1% is very insignificant if you go and look into your Binance. But if that 0.1% been running for, let's say, 1 month, probably you can see your profit there now. But please understand, sometimes we are running might be 5 coins or 10 coins. And not all the coins are closed, right? A lot of the coins are still actually floating. Trading float is actually floating. So just imagine, right? If you have a one coin is actually floating at plus 1%. And then you have another coin floating at minus 2%. So plus 1% minus 2%, it is still minus 1%. Although this coin is profiting, but in overall average, everything is still minus. So you will not be able to see. So how do you want to see that? The only way to see is from the bot, because the bot will show you the exact amount that the bot closed and the profit that you earn. So now, if you really want to see your profit, the true profit, close all your trade and send back all your fund into Binance, and then you see what is your actual profit. While the trade is running, you will not be able to see your actual profit. But if you have a bigger trading fund, let's say $1,000 or $10,000, definitely you can see, because the profit is much bigger and you can quickly see the differences. Okay, so I hope you understand that.
Yes, I'm very clear, sir. Very clear, sir. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. Thank you. God bless you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and you too.
Okay, next we have Jane. Jane.
Hello.
Yes, Jane.
Thanks for your time. I won't take much appreciation time because I understand the setup.
Awesome.
I'm coming from Forex trading background.
Okay.
But I'm recently an enthusiast of crypto.
Awesome.
I ask this. Oh, during when the market is going down, which you can also call a retracement. Suppose that when the market is going down, suppose it's a complete market reversal, trend reversal, complete reversal. Yet the bot is buying at the first margin, third and second and third. That is the maximum of your settings. And suppose the trend reversal, the trend is a complete reversal, meaning it is still going lower and lower. What happens? And in relation to that, let me just add, because I know you have the knowledge. In relation to that, suppose in terms of probably a Fibonacci retracement, could you say the first, second call is what percentage? Could it be likened to a Fib retracement of 23, 38, 50, or 618? Kindly.
Sorry, first of all, I don't want to touch any technical analysis terms here because it's not really going to be helpful. But I think if you look into the margin call percentage, it's already there because we are using the margin call percentage, right? When the market dropped at how many percent and so on. Now, in an event, if the margin call, right, pre-margin call is already triggered and the market still goes down, right? Actually, you shouldn't worry. You should actually just wait for the market to bottom and then you do the manual replenishment with the 20% contingency fund.
So when are you showing us the manual replenishment beyond the
So
call?
let's say you already hit the third margin call. And
Yes.
after the third margin call, the market goes down further. Let's say it goes all the way to minus 20% or
Sure.
minus 30%. Praise God. Because the worse it goes down, the better it is, because you wait until the enemy weakens. So when the Red Army already bottomed, so let's say it bottomed at minus 20%, now you use the bullet and go and do manual replenishment. So what happens? From the minus 20%, you can actually bring up the market to minus 10%.
Okay.
So the much lower it goes, the better it is. So the problem is that not everyone will be able to time the market. Right? Not everyone will be able to time the market. So it is very difficult if you are doing a SYN strategy. That is the reason why we don't give any kind of indication when you should actually do the manual replenishment. So the idea will be probably between 5 to minus 10%. You can actually do the manual replenishment.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. So if those people who really want to know when to time the market, then you have to join Jdwinner 10X to understand that.
I will. I've already emailed you. I will. Thank you.
Then I will teach you how to time the market, and then that will be awesome. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Jane. Appreciate that question.
Okay.
Okay, great. Ijoro, are you there? Ijoro, are you there?
Hello?
Sorry, unmute yourself.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Where are you from?
I'm from Nigeria.
Awesome, great. Yes, Ijoro, how can I assist you?
Yeah, good afternoon. And thank you for all the advice and the strategies. So what I specifically want to ask about is the SYN strategy. You talked about ending the SYN strategy if the trade is going against your profits. How do you end the SYN strategy?
To end the SYN strategy is very simple. You just switch all the position to one shot and then get into your SYN strategy and cancel the SYN. That's all.
Yeah, I think I got the part of putting all the SYN strategy in one shot, but canceling the SYN strategy itself, I didn't know how to go about doing that.
It is very simple. Okay, let me just quickly get to the slide and show you. So if you get into, just a moment. Sorry, let me get to the bot and show you that. So you can see over here, right? I have a bot here. So what you need to do now, probably everybody want to see what I'm doing here. Now, you see that if you have so many coins running, right? How do you want to go and click each of these coin and do one shot, right? It's difficult, right? So what you can do, go to quantitative and go to batch setting and click all. And then you can see here, right? One shot, okay? Click one shot. All right, so once you have done that, you go back. Can you see all will change to one shot? All right, so you don't have to be wasting your time to go and click one by one, okay? You can use the batch setting over there. So once you have switched this to one shot, go to circle and get back to the SYN strategy page. All right, go into the SYN. Can you see now I have a SYN strategy here, which is active. Click cancel, that's all. All right, once it is canceled, all right, get back to your home. You will see that the trade will be still running. Don't worry, it will nothing happen there. The trade will be running until it closes in profit. So once it closes in profit, it will no longer take any new trades. Can you see that? So that's how a cancel SYN actually works. I hope that is clear. All right, Ijoro, I hope that is clear. Ijoro, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I hope that is clear.
Yeah, it's very clear. Thank you so much.
All right, you're most welcome. God bless you.
All right, you too.
Okay, Trisha, Patrick, are you there?
Hello. Hello. Good evening, doctor.
Yeah, good to see you again.
Good to see you. I'm Johnny from Dubai.
Awesome.
I think thank you very much for your presentation. I do appreciate.
Most
you
welcome.
know, this I'll ask a beginner question because I'm new to all this. I think one of you've answered the question is during Eva's explanation. You were saying when the market is high, close trade, then sync strategy again when it is low. Can the robot do that for us? Or
no, the robot cannot do that because the problem is that everyone is sync strategizing at a different time. So the bot cannot do that.
Oh, okay. All right then. So I need to learn.
Yeah, that is the reason why I think this one required some kind of understanding about the market. That is the reason why I'm introducing the Jdwinner 10X mentorship so that I can teach the team how to do that.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Most welcome. Great. Sorry, I don't have your name there. TNC 97. Who is this? Are you there? TNC 97. This is like a military code. Yes. Who is this?
Hello.
Yes, yes.
I can't speak English. Can I write in the chat, please?
You can speak. I can still understand you.
Yes, but it's still difficult for me.
Yes, you can write in the chat. I will pick up later then. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, great. Emmanuel, are you there, Emmanuel?
It doesn't matter. Oh my God, oh my voice.
Okay. Hello, good day.
Hi, good day to you, Emmanuel.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for the training section, and it's wonderful. Just like the last caller said, I am also a novice on this sphere. So the materials for one to get for a knowledge base so as to know what we are doing, even though I have activated my bot already.
All right, so what is the question? Sorry.
My question is, do you have any study materials?
No, I don't have, there is no study materials because all this strategy, I built it and put it into the YouTube. So you can get into Wealth Makers Alliance YouTube channel and you can refer to all those strategy that I put up there. I didn't write anything. I only basically record everything in the video.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much.
And this video will be in the Telegram group. So you can refer to this video later on.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. Most welcome. God bless you. Okay, let me select names that have not asked question yet. Okay, Benjamin, are you there? Benjamin?
I'm there, sir.
Yes. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well.
Thank you for the training.
Most welcome.
I've really learned a lot. I just have some few questions. Some of us like working with our teams. And we have those newbies who don't have any idea about crypto trading and everything. They don't know anything about that bot. So what is the best advice? They feel they want to do the business. Should we use sync strategy for them? What can you advise on that?
Oh, if it's a novice, right? If you ask me, any beginners who don't know about the trading, I think it's better to just ask them to sync strategy first.
Okay.
All right. And later on, right, after 1 month or 2 months, they will start to learn about everything. They will start to ask questions. So it's better to sync strategy instead of them trying to, trying to trial and error. And then when they trial and error, right, it starts to create a lot of other problems. All right, Benjamin, I hope I answered that question. Okay, let's move on. We have Stephen, are you there? Stephen, are you there?
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm here. Good afternoon. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, I would like to say thank you for that lecture. It's,
most welcome.
I had so many, so many questions in my mind while I was coming in, but you've been able to, attend to so many. I want to ask, please, number one, someone has that question. Have the video, the recording thereafter.
Yeah, this video will be posted in the group and it will be in my YouTube channel. You can refer to this video once again.
All right. Then the second question is that you talk about market replenishment. Please, I wouldn't know if it's not too much to have, if you could just demonstrate that one for us in a few seconds. I really want to know how to do the replenishment when they need to do that.
Okay, sure. All right. Let me just connect to the bot here. All right. So we have a bot here, right? So you can see over here.
Thank you.
So if you want to do a manual replenishment, okay, now, so you need to first of all look into the number of coins that you have. So I have 2 coins here and I'm going to check. I'm going to look at 2 things, okay? One is the position amount and second is the percentage. So I'm going to select the worst percentage. So if you look into these 2 coins, okay, the worst percentage is XLM minus 8.6. Now, please understand, okay? This is just example. By right, you shouldn't do now. You only do when it is a 3 calls. Okay. Now, how do you know the 3 calls? If you click, right, you see your number of calls. Now you can see I am still 0. All right. So if it's 0, you shouldn't do the manual replenishment. Don't waste your bullet. So wait until 3 calls. Once it is 3 calls, and then you look into the return rate. And then if the return rate is negative, right, look for the worst return rate. And then look for the lowest position amount because we don't want to waste the bullet. All right. So if you got five coins, look for the lowest position amount and the highest in terms of the return rate minus. Okay, minus. So means it is the worst. Look for the worst in rate. All right. So now if I take this example, right, how do I do manual replenishment? I click buy. So when I click buy, right, I'll be able to see the details here, the position amount, and then I can also able to see the profit and loss here and the average price, right, over here. So now you can see here, right, here we have the estimated average price and the estimated profit and loss. Now, so when you do manual replenishment, sorry, this is my rules, okay, how I do the manual replenishment, because once you hit the 3rd call, so what you need to do, select market price. Can you see that? Select market price. So here you can even decide your own, okay? You can even decide your own trigger price. But if the market already 3 calls, I assume the market already bottom. So you do not need to use this function. So what you can do, click market price. So once you click market price, choose market price, and then the amount here, you put the same amount as the current position. So you can see here, my current position is 10.29, right? So I'm going to put $10. So now look at the percentage here, all right? From minus 0.63, now the percentage have improved by 50% to minus 0.29. You see that? So this is important. So you can see if you put $10, the improvement is 50%. So that is the reason why don't waste your bullet. Okay, you do not need to put $20. All right, you do not need to put $30, even though you can. But why are you wasting your bullet? So you can just put $10 and then you can proceed to do the manual replenishment. So let me just do that, confirm. So you can see here, right, 0.7. Now it is already improved by 50%, 0.4. Now what happened to my position amount? My position amount now has increased by double. Can you see that? $20. So now, can you imagine if this market close, okay, close at 1.3 minus 0.1. So let's say about 1%, right? So if the market actually trigger the profit at 1.3 and close this trade, I'm going to earn 1% profit, average 1% at $20, no longer $10. So I'm going to make 2 times the profit, okay? Multiply this profit by 2 times. Can you see that? So that is 100% improvement, right, on my trading just by doing manual replenishment. So once you do the manual replenishment, just wait for the market to rebound. Okay, market to rebound, and then you can and then you will close the trade automatically. Okay, so that's how it works. So once it close the trade, now if this coin is still active, okay, the robot will automatically open the new trade, but the new trade will be starting at $10, not $20. Please understand that. Okay, so it will then actually set up once again to $10. Okay, it will start all over again. So that's how it works basically. All right. So I hope that gives you a clear understanding how to do manual replenishment.
Okay, doctor, I want to ask a question. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes.
Okay,
thank
please,
you very
I want
much.
to ask.
Thank you.
Stephen,
so I want to ask.
Who is this?
This Caris, please.
Oh, okay, so Stephen, you are done. Okay, thank you. All right, Caris, yes.
Yes, I want to ask a question. Though you cannot really predict what you can get with a certain amount, but with your expertise over time, you're able to tell, for instance, you are using $1,000, how much can someone get in a day? For instance, maybe I know you cannot just predict it because of the market.
I can't give you an answer for a day, but in a month we are talking about 15 to 30%. So that is about $150 to about $300. So if you divide by 30 days, then you will roughly know what is the answer.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, because it is unfair to give any definite number, and I don't like to overpromise anyone. I like to tell the truth. That is it. All right, let the truth be the truth. All right, I hope you understand that.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. God bless you.
Amen.
Okay, great. Ati Emmanuel, are you there? Ati Emmanuel, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, boss.
Yes.
Hello, Doc.
Yeah, good to have you.
My question has to do with the bundle. Please do the and the Binance at the same time.
Sorry, once again, I can't hear your question. Once again, please.
My question has to do with the API binding.
Yeah.
Concerning the hobby and the Binance. I'm asking that you require.
Yeah, you
I'm
can
asking
do
that
both. You can do both at the same time.
So you don't require any amount of capital before you do both?
Sorry?
I'm asking that do you require a specific amount of capital before you combine both?
No, if you want to use Sync strategy, the minimum one coin is 110. So if you want to do both, then you need to have $110 on each of those exchanges.
All right. Thank you.
All right, simple as that. Thank you. God bless you. Okay, let's move on. Obina Jude, are you there?
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
This is Jdwinner calling from Nigeria.
Hi, good to have you.
Yeah, I'm happy for the training you're showing us because actually this is my first time and I just activated my bot, not started registering, but I've found my account, not started because I don't know the strategy. I don't know how to set it. That is one. Two, please, I will need your YouTube channel's name so I can watch some of your videos and get how to set it by myself.
Yeah, the YouTube is Wealth Makers Alliance.
Wealth Makers Alliance.
Sorry, let me just show you the YouTube channel. So you can get to the YouTube here, right? You can check here. You want to take a picture, you can take a picture now, okay? Wealth Makers Alliance. Can you see that?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So
please, your email address, because I would like to join you on your SIM strategies. I really want to
Andy, can you put up the email address in the chat room also? Now, this is the email address, okay? Send to this email address, jdwinnermentorship@gmail.com.
Okay. All right. No problem.
All right. Those of you who would like to take a picture, please take a picture, okay?
Yeah, I've done that already.
Okay, great. Awesome. I hope we
and please, concerning my strategy, how do I set my bot to start trading for me? Because this is my first, I just really start and activate my bot.
Yeah,
but I haven't started trading
I
yet.
think probably you came on board late, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what you do later on, please watch this video. There is a step-by-step guide in the video on how to do the SIN strategy. Is that okay?
Okay, no problem.
All right. God bless you, Obina.
You're welcome. Thank you, Sam.
Okay, let's move on. Jane Govinder, are you there?
Yes, good afternoon, Dr. John David. It was very nice listening to this Zoom call. I really enjoyed it. I've only just joined just over a week ago.
Awesome.
And I was on some other strategy, and I was wanting to get onto just Jdwinner when I watched one of the other Zoom calls done by Julius. And when I spoke with him, he said, okay, you just started and you are making money. It was only like I was only on it for about 2 or 3 days at that stage. And then last night I was trying to cancel what I'm on, but you said now I saw what you were showing some other person about how you go to the batch thing, just cancel. Can you automatically then just sync to like Jdwinner immediately after? No.
Yes, you can do that. So once you have canceled the sync, right? Once you have canceled the sync, I would advise probably the best allow the coin to close first. All right, close first. Or you can actually go and select another SIN strategy. But before you do that, you have to cancel the existing sync because under the company policy, you are not allowed to sync 2 or 3 strategies at the same time. You can only select either one.
Okay, so should I wait like a day? Because what was happened yesterday, I
think you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait. You can actually immediately go and cancel the sync and then sync another strategy. But the thing is that's depend on your trading fund availability.
Okay.
Because if your trading fund is stuck with your 2 or 3 coins, right? Then if you go and sync with another strategy, and then Jdwinner is a little bit specific because of the 80-20 rule. So it may disrupt your total fund availability.
I have increased it last night, but I think it's over $200 now. So does one have to have much more than that?
If you have increased it, this is fine. Just make sure that whatever strategy you are using now, you actually put it into one shot and cancel it. And also, I would advise you probably the current strategy, right? Make sure what you can do. Let me just show you quickly. Your current strategy, right? Apart from doing the one shot, also stop the margin call.
That's exactly what I did with, I had 3 coins. I was able to stop the one coin, and the other coin said initiate margin call. I didn't understand it. Then I thought it was perhaps it was on a minus. It was on the loss. It was on a minus figure.
You can see here, right? Yeah. When you see initiate, you just click the initiate. All right. So if you initiate means you are starting the margin call. So what you need to do, stop the margin call. So make sure that once you click stop, right, everything will be. You will now see initiate margin call. When you see initiate means your margin call is already stopped.
Okay.
So you have to make sure you switch the cycle to one shot and put all into and also switch off the margin call, because we don't want the bot to keep depleting your fund. So if your margin call is initiated, then your fund will be depleted.
Okay, so initially, because as I said, I only managed to stop out of 3 coins. I managed to stop 2. 1 coin, sorry, 1. So now I'll have to just go and cancel them both and then I can just go tomorrow and get into the next strategy?
You are right. Just try that, okay? But when you want to do the next strategy, just make sure you have sufficient fund and go through the coin selection matrix for Jdwinner and select an appropriate first order amount and the number of coins.
Can I not just do that automatic one and free one for the time being?
Okay, you see that if you see the reason, if you look into the, let me just quickly bring you to the FAQ. Just a moment, okay? Actually, in my video, I think you will find the FAQ. Okay, now let me show this quickly, and then it's good because this question is important so that everyone understands what we are talking about. So now you can see over here, right? You see that when you have a current scene strategy running, right? And you want to go and change the parameters. So you need to understand, right? When you change the parameters, example, okay, let's say you have 2 coins running, but now you want to do 3 coins. Now, if you want to do 3 coins, you cannot go and change and put there another 1. No, you must put 3. So when you put 3, the bot will identify 2 is currently open, and the bot will then open another 1 additional. Can you see that? Okay. So that's how it works.
Yes.
Yeah, so that is important to understand here. So it goes the same with the first order. So if the first order currently 10 and you want to increase to 20, so the bot will not immediately increase to 20. The bot will wait for the current position to close, and when the bot open another position, then only the 20 will take effective. You see that? Yeah, so that's how it works. So another example, right? If you got 5 coins currently running, and you want to add 10 coins. So if you want to add 10 coins, you cannot put 5. You must put 10. So the bot will now know that there are 5 coins running, and the bot now will open another 5 coins additional.
So the next question is, do I need to choose the coins I want, or does that, if I do the end?
No, you don't choose the coin. You don't choose the coin. You only decide the number of coins. The coins will be selected by the scene strategy. The bot will do that randomly.
Okay, good. Okay.
Right. If you want to select the coin, join my Jdwinner 10x. Then I will teach you how to select the coin.
Yes, I will. I will look at that. Thank you very much.
All right.
Indeed.
God bless you. God bless you.
No, I don't want to do that. I wanted to do that thing. I prefer to be done automatically until I'm okay with this, and then I can do your mentorship thing. But then it's still a while. I can still join because it's only the
no worries about it. I think start with the scene strategy.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, great. Rhonda and Aaron Noel. Okay, so let me just select those who have not asked question first. Okay, Enda and Aaron Noel, are you there?
Yes. How you doing? How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing well. Good to have you on board.
Yeah, great job. You know, you're amazing. I think I watched every single of your Royal Q videos on YouTube.
Most welcome. Appreciate that.
Really impressed. So I love the detail that you go through. Thank you so much. My only concern is I understand everything. You always mention that don't add to a losing trade. When I have my bullet and I'm going to go in and just ambush the army, well, you mentioned don't add to a losing trade. Explain that for me briefly.
All right, that's a good question. All right, let's just get into the chart. All right, can you see this chart over there?
Yes, clearly.
Just a moment, okay? Let me just get this thing. Okay, you can see this trading, right? So now, can you see that at this moment, right? If you look into the 1 hour, the market is declining. All right, can you see that? Can everybody see that?
Nice and clear.
All right, market is declining. Now, this is what I meant. When the market is going down, don't add to the losing trade. All right, don't add to the losing trade. So when are you supposed to ambush the enemy? Wait until you see a green army rise.
Oh, got you.
So when the green army rise, then only you add to the winning trade. not to add to the losing trade.
Okay, understood. Because obviously when you add.
Now, to do that, definitely you need to watch the chart. If you don't watch the chart, you can't do that. Well, that is the reason why. If you don't watch the chart, then you must catch it based on the percentage. So when the percentage increases from -20 or -10, and suddenly you saw it goes -9, -8, then you know the green army is actually rising, right? Then only you go and ambush. But if it's -8, -9, -10, and you're still going and putting your bullet, you are killing yourself. Why are you wasting your bullet?
Got you. Okay.
You see that? So that is the rule here. So don't add to the losing trade. Why should you add to the losing trade? All right.
That makes the pause function on the bot. How does a pause function affect your trade? And that's it.
The pause, actually the pause function is something that we don't encourage anyone to use. If you want to, if you put, let's say for example, right, if you have a margin call, let's say 3 margin call or 4 margin call, and then you put a pause, let's say, right, people get panic, right? They hit the first call and they say, I'm going to stop all these things because my coin is depleting, right? Sorry, my fund is depleting, and they get so anxious, right? And they decided to pause the button. Yes, you can pause. The trade will stop. But then, please understand, when you start back that pause button, you must always know if the market going down. If the market is going down and you start back that pause button, it will then hit the margin call and deplete all your fund.
Oh, wow. Okay, got you.
So if you're going to use the pause button, and when you want to start back that pause button, only enable when the market is ascending above your average price, not when the market is still going down. You are dead. It will, if the market, if let's say you pause at margin call 1 and the market is now declining to margin call 3, and you enable the pause, it will eat up until margin call 3. That's for sure.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Well explained.
That's right.
No.
So instead of using a pause button, I would advise probably use a stop margin call.
Okay.
All right. Okay, great. Thank you for that question. Awesome to have you on board. God bless you.
Thank you.
All right, great. I hope everybody. Okay, Andy, do we have anyone in the chat group?
There's a repeat ones.
Okay, if they already asked, then it's fine. I got Segun here. Segun, are you there?
Segun don't have a mic, you know.
Oh, then you can ask question, but you can actually write down that question in the chat if there is. I think, Eva, you have another question. Please, what is the question?
Yes. So once you did the replenishment, did I understand, okay, that you have to close that trade once you did the replenishment?
No. If you are using Sync strategy and you do the replenishment, you just leave it to the bot. The bot will close once the profit is triggered.
Okay. So it's just once. That will happen only once. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. So the manual replenishment you can do as many times you want, but don't ever close the trade. Don't ever sell the trade manually.
Okay.
All right. Leave it to the bot. The bot will know what to do because the bot will wait until the market rebound. And then once it trigger 1.3, call back 0.1, the bot will close the trade. So don't need to worry about it.
Great. Thank you so much.
Most welcome. Okay, great. I think we have no more questions. I think that's awesome. All right, great. Okay, awesome. All right, thank you so much, team, for coming on board. Caris, do you have any question? Maybe one more. Caris, are you there?
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you. I just want to ask, I want you to throw more light to the orange on the coin and the black on the coin. What is actually the difference? I know you mentioned it before, but I'm still trying to understand it very well. You know, some are orange color, some are black. So what is the difference between the black and the orange?
Okay, all right. If you can see my slide, right? All right. If you can see my slide, please understand that you need to enable the professional edition. All right. Now, if you don't enable the professional edition, you won't be able to see the voted coin. The orange coin are the voted coins. These are the coins that has been voted by Royal Q community. All right. So make sure that you enable the professional edition located under your mind. All right. Just answer a few of the test questions. Don't worry whether the question is right or not. Just answer. They will then give you the right answer if it is wrong. Just follow the instruction and enable it. Now, if you don't enable, and if I am actually trading on this voted coin, you won't be able to see that. It won't pick up in your board and it is wasted. All right. So make sure that you have enabled, because there are quite a number of this orange coin that I actually will choose when I do the SYN strategy. All right. So I hope that is clear. All right. And I hope you can see what I'm sharing here. Okay.
Yes, I can see it. I want to, my question, is it that the orange one is more profitable than the black one?
No, nothing. There's nothing has to do with that. The orange one means is that it's just additional coin, but those coins are important coin too, because the more coins you have, the better it is. So if a Binance have 70 coins, so probably the orange coin will be about 10 to 15 coins are orange coin. So just imagine, right? If you are not enabling it, you lose the potential of that 10 to 15 coins. You see that? Okay. So, but in terms of profitability, nothing to do with those coins, okay? Because that depends on the market trend of each of those coins. Every coin is a potential coin, but you need to select the right coin. It's not about how many coins; it's about the right coin. If you don't have the right coin, and even you got 100 coins, there's no point.
Okay.
All right? Okay, great. Awesome. Okay. Yes, eBay Victor. eBay Victor, are you there?
All right, yes. Good afternoon from Nigeria. This is Victor eBay from Nigeria.
Hi, good afternoon.
Nice presentation. Yeah, nice presentation. Yeah. I want you to expatiate when you say voted coin, what do you mean? Can you expatiate on that?
Voted coin means that any one of us who is in the Royal Q community, we can vote for the coin. There are sometimes the company will open up for any one of us to vote what are the coin you want to list in the trading. So you can actually vote for it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Okay, great. Andy, do we have anyone else?
No, we are clear.
Okay, great, Andy. Andy, would you like to give some updates on the Jdwinner 10X? How is the enrollment going on? And that would be awesome too.
Yeah, so far I think we have 100 plus.
Wow.
Yep. But then the payment is
that is just what to say, queries, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is just queries. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Enrollment is about 6, 7.
Yeah, that's right. I think people still have not done the payment, so we will wait. It will be closed on the 10th, right? So, but anyhow, I'm not expecting a big number because these are secrets. We don't want to give secrets to everyone, but if they want to learn, then they can come and learn. All right. So that's awesome. Yeah. Anything else, Andy?
I'll say something. Yeah. Before this Royal Q, I was with Dr. John one-on-one, and the amount that I pay for that is, well, you don't want to you don't want to know. This is so much discounted, and I can almost guarantee you can make it back. You can make it back within a week. There's nothing. Just come in and join. You'll make it back. Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Andy. Appreciate that input from your side and the good job that you are doing communicating with the people. I know there are so many enrollment emails are coming in. All right, but that's the reason why we give time so that people can find money, right? Some of them, they might have to go and find some cash and so on. Please, all right, if you really can't, don't push yourself. There will be second batch. All right, so we will let you know when will be the second batch. So probably you can join the second batch. But always, it's nothing like to have a first-hand experience with me. All right, and you know that we have been delivering effectively every time. You can see these meetings are done professionally. All right, and we know what we are talking about. I am not someone who want to let you do something and we try to hit everywhere. No, no, no. We are focused here. We know exactly what we are talking about because I have years of experience in Martingale trading. So I know exactly how this whole thing works. So you are getting from one of the best, okay, one of the best experts here. So take advantage of it, okay? You won't get this elsewhere. There are so many people trying to do this. They just want your money, all right? But we are going to spend time, my valuable time with you. I do not need this. I'm already a multi-millionaire. I do not need this. I can actually make 100 to 200% profit every week from my own trading. You can ask Andy. Andy has been actually been one of my students, and they have seen my crypto leverage trading. I can make hundreds of percent every single week. All right. So, for me to do this is just a favor because I believe if I can empower more of you, because please understand, one of the reasons why I want to do this is because of the pandemic. People are suffering. All right. People are suffering. Please understand that. And if you cannot, if I have this expertise and I keep it to myself and people are suffering, that is injustice to them. All right. And if I know, if I can help you out, if I can just add on that a little bit more and empower you, all right, it's like a dead battery. You can be dead. It doesn't matter. You just need a jump start. You just need somebody who has the power, more power, and they can jumpstart your battery. You can become powerful. Can you see that? So that is it. That is what is all empowerment all about. So if you are willing, you want to learn, then please do so. Some people ask for discount. Come on, what you are earning, you are going to pay more in the Forex trading. And many of you pay probably 5,000, 6,000, 10,000. And let me tell you something. You will never be able to make a profit, even if you learn all those technical analysis from the Forex market. All right. I can honestly tell you that. All right. So why should you learn all those technical analysis and lose your money? Let me tell you something. That's a secret here. 95% of the traders learn the same technical analysis as everybody. 5% of the brokers are watching all your trades. What do you think the brokers are going to do? They are going to trade against you because they know that 95% of the traders are going to do the same action for that market. And the brokers are watching you. Please understand that. And these brokers are laughing at you because you are doing exactly as all the 95%. And the 5% brokers going to trade against you and the 95 going to get wrecked and lose all their money. That is exactly what is happening in the Forex market. So you have to be the 5% and think like the 5%. So to do that, put aside all your technical analysis. All right. Don't ever put stop loss. I trade and I never put stop loss. I make money more not putting a stop loss than those who put stop loss and losing all their money. Can you understand me? So this is important. Okay. This is because you don't know the market. I have been in this market for years. And I got brokers. I know brokers. I know my friends are brokers. I know exactly how brokers are working. So please be very careful. Protect your fund, okay? So it's a pandemic, so that is the reason why we want to help you. So take advantage of it, all right? Some people even asking to do, a few payments, right? Sorry, I can't do that because this is very cheap. And we don't want to do that because, you know, when it comes to money, right, there can be a lot of problems, all right? So although I'm gracious, but I don't like to do that. So I hope you understand that, okay? So do whatever possible. If you really can't, don't force yourself, all right? There is always a second batch, okay? We will do that and make sure that those of you cannot join now, you can join later on, okay? So those of you who are coming on board, I look forward having you, okay? Because you can see, right? I'm excited because there are so much of other things to actually reveal to you and show you exactly how to take advantage of the market, okay? And the other thing is that it doesn't matter even if you're a housewife, all right? You do not need to know any technical things to learn from Jdwinner 10X mentorship, because everything is actually plain and simple. Okay, I'll make it simpler for you so you can just pick up on that. Now, if you're here, you are blessed, right? Please get to my YouTube channel. I'm not asking you anything. Get to my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe and get into our Telegram group and tell the people how you were blessed, all right? How you were blessed. Encourage more people so that next week, okay, remember every week, Tuesday, we are doing this. So every week, if I can talk to 100 people, 200 people, the more people we can influence and start and let them to think in this manner, the lesser question we will have in our Telegram group. All right. The lesser question we have means people already understand how this whole thing works, and they understand exactly how Jdwinner strategy works. Now, the other thing I want you to tell you is this. You cannot take my strategy and use it in another circle. Please understand that. You cannot take my coin selection matrix and think you can use in another circle. No way. Because that circle have their own strategy or their own trade settings. So don't make that mistake, all right? My coin selection matrix and the 80-20 rule can only be applicable for Jdwinner Sync strategy, all right? So please understand that. So don't get yourself messed up, all right? That you can think that you can use for other strategies and so on. It doesn't happen in that way, right? So that's important. So in saying that, I would like to say thank you so much to each and every one of you. Truly appreciate, to have this community is becoming a big family. So it's really awesome. So I hope we will meet up again next week, and I hope that everything that you have learned has been valuable, will be significant for you to really do well. All right, and I hope you will listen back, because there is a lot of nuggets in this presentation that was not shared in last week. All right, there's a lot of information or insights here that you don't get last week, because I can only share if there is a right question. If people don't ask the right question, I will never reveal any of those things, right? I can't even read your mind, okay? I can only explain to you based on your question. So the more intelligent question we have, all right, the more matured question we have as we go on, the more that you're going to actually learn, okay, from the explanation that I'm going to give to you. So in saying that, I would like to say thank you so much. God bless each and every one of you. We will catch up again next week. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you all. Bye-bye, everyone.